Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Good morning. Happy Sunday, everybody. What's going on? I hope that you've been having a wonderful weekend. What are y'all doing? I know we have a lot to get caught up on. Um, period. Okay. Put some Sundays in the chat, some prayer hands in the chat, some checks, some babies. Why don't we put some put whatever the baby emoji is, girl, babysitter. My God. Granny. Put some grannies and some grandpas. Shouts out to all the grands out there, the pawpaws and the mamas and all of y'all. Shouts out to you. Okay. The bottles, the Alfredos, everything. Shouts out to y'all. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Drop all of the things into the chat.
You can sleep. Side hand, I'll be that too. Because chicks are young and this chick is old. So I'll be the side hand. Thank you, Reggie, for correcting her. I will be the side chick. The mistress, the side chick, the hand. It's whatever. I mean, name calling is what y'all do. That's
J Fox won yesterday. Yesterday, I was like, I can't. I'm tired. I was tired. I had a week. So, ooh, babe, I can't even. I had a week. My intent was to go live, but my intent, the actual and the factual, didn't match up at like 9 o'clock when we got home. We went out. We waited. What was I doing all day? I don't even remember. Oh, I lollygagged getting out the door. I went and ran some errands. Um, and got caught up on the phone outside of one of my errands, and then came home. Farrah wanted me to pick her up to take her out. Then my husband was done with what he was doing, so we all ended up going out. And I was like, "How about we go out for wings and pizza?" So we did. But we had to go to Lowe's first. If you're in members, you know about Lowe's yesterday, and you guys saw me at Lowe's. I think I published it first, not members, but if you happen to see it, good. Um, but it said clear across it, members video or whatever. So I was telling you guys what we were doing. Um, and I would like I don't know how long we were in there, but it had to be all of 45 minutes. I don't even know if it was an hour, I'm not gonna lie. Because I got caught up looking at stoves, we were looking at countertops. Meanwhile, my husband was trying to find the appropriate belt for a lawnmower. Um, and just, girl, it took longer than we expected, right? Then we went to the pizza place, and then we went to Walmart because ma'am had to get some things. Okay. Little ma'am, Miss Ma'am. And what else did we do? Girl, we got home and I took my behind right into the bed. I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to take this opportunity to slide into them sheets. Okay, girl. Cause you have a tiring weekend and then you go into, I can't say that this is going to be a very busy week, but last week was a busy week and this week might not be too bad, but you know what I'm saying? It's not just, when you're a mom, it's not just your schedule, it's your kid's schedule, and it's the house schedule. Sometimes it's the husband's schedule. My husband pretty much does everything for himself, with the exception I do get his lunch ready and then I make dinner, obviously. But outside of that, you know what I'm saying? So but Farrah's stuff, that's different. Then I gotta do, me, and then I gotta y'all. So sis stays busy all day. And then did I even include myself? Did I include myself? I said, I don't even think I included myself. Did I? I don't think so. Anyway, on this Sunday, let's just remember we got to include ourselves. All the things that we have to do, self too. Okay. Which I do need to handle some stuff this weekend because next Saturday is my wedding anniversary. Okay. It's spring break for you guys. I don't think we have spring break till next month. I have not looked at the calendar. Let me see. I think it's right after the 8th grade trip. Oh, let me see. Thank you for reminding me. This is 24-25. We are in March. Oh man, really? Okay, so they got the 8th grade trip. Okay, so the Wednesday of the 8th is an early release. Then Thursday, Friday, we come back to school for a whole entire week. And then they have damn 6 days off. They got Monday through Tuesday the following week. The kids are off from the whole week. And then is that Easter Monday? So is that Good Friday the 18th? And then Sunday, the tomb is empty, Resurrection Sunday, and then Easter Monday, baby. So they don't go back to school till the 22nd. My goodness. Ooh. And then they come back and basically it's a wrap. May, and then school is over. And we made it through another one. I'm not gonna lie, it feels like a blink of an eye. This whole school year has passed, for at least for me, and some of you maybe it's gone longer, but this year has flown. It has flown. Thank you so much. Only me 23. Thank you, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being a friend. Okay. And thank you for gifting a friend. Okay. Let's see. Okay, guys, there is some things I want to cover, but we're not going to do it right now, obviously. I'm going to try my best to do 2 lives today. I really want yeah, I'm going to try my best. If y'all could give me some encouragement by the 199 of you that are here right now, getting me into this Sunday morning algorithm and hit the double tap, won't you? 210, 86 likes. One of you guys has been sending me some information about a Atlanta scammer who was like an insider in the city in the restaurant industry. I don't want to, girl, I can't say too much. Anyway, next, then there's another thing. And then I got 4 things on my list I really want to talk to you guys about. So I hope y'all show up for hot topics later. And we still need to read. We still have a story time reading. Okay. It's a spooky story time. No, all jokes aside, because it's not a joke. The young man who was captive for over 20 years and the evil stepmother, but that's the only way we're going to get through it is to make a little, like, just to make, you know what I'm saying, like, decrease a little of the heavy off of it. Okay. So it's going to be in the form of a story time reading of the warrant of the very spooky, nasty, mean, awful, out on bail, Kimberly Sullivan. So we'll have to get into that. The full narrative from the Waterbury, Connecticut police. And baby, they did not spare a detail. Okay. So, you might have we'll do that later with some wine. Um, and then just 3 other stories I really, 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 really want to talk about. So I will see you guys later for that one. But after this, I need to get my chicken on, my Sunday chicken, and figure out what I'm cooking for dinner, which in my mind I saw something on Instagram, which it was basically, girl, some curry chicken. But I got some inspiration on how to make the sauce. Mocha wine was good. What's good to everybody? Hey, Bougie Gang. Um, 1, 2, 3 first. J Fox says she wanted me to come out to play. Was that yesterday? Baby, sis was mentally exhausted. And then when I got home, I thought about it, but I was like, my bed was calling me, and I don't know, maybe it was daylight savings time messed us up. I didn't get out of bed till 11 o'clock today. I was like, who is this girl? Who is she? 11 o'clock in the bed? What? Lambo was even laid out in the living room on a blanket, and you know he is anti-blanket. He rips up every blanket and destroys every single bed. Sir was laid out on a pile of blankets sleeping at 11 o'clock. I was like, what is going on here? We're just, girl, everybody in the house is tired. Farrah's asleep on the couch. She woke up. Her allergies are bothering her. Gave her a Benadryl, and sis is on the couch. Okay. Um, girl, everyone's sleepy. The titties. Wait, did you say titties? Shout out to the titties and the unks. Okay. God, you guys are so funny. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I did see y'all last night. Phone call from prison put up a video. I was behind in the video, and girl, I fell asleep. Sonya and her, and then I looked at the warrant, and you know she gotta have to. You gotta be some kind of idiot to pay with a check. Oh, in Florida. They still gotta, well, then they gotta go pick her up then. I'm like, what's all the whispering for? Not to mention whoever it was, I don't know if it was educated. It was somebody in our chat, a couple on top of a couple of you guys. Literally, it hasn't just been one, it's been a few. That Monica Sementilli. First of all, the prosecutor sounds like someone I would have gone to school with from Jersey. I think, what is her name? Is it Jennifer? Girl, Beth Silverman. I was like, oh, she could have been one of my neighbors. Um, she is not playing. And then when you watch the case, there's a case right now, guys. It's Monica Sementilli. It's the love affair or the celebrity stylist murder case. Girl, this lady, her husband worked for Coty. Coty owns many, many, many makeup brands. Okay. Um, and he was a VP of education. Anyway, long story short, ma'am got with her boyfriend, and I didn't even, y'all, who didn't know? I didn't know Robert Baker was even. I don't know what he is. I thought he was like an Italian guy. I didn't know. I did not know. And then when I saw the other guy, is it Aaron, the guy from Alaska? I didn't know what was going on in the case. When I was watching this morning, because I've been watching for damn near the past 24 hours, I remembered seeing the testimony of the daughter when she had gone babysitting, and the and the neighbor told her to go home. I remembered seeing that testimony that day, and it was so sad I never went back, and I guess that was weeks ago. So I guess I did start watching it some time ago, but damn, I didn't know it was still going on. Okay? Anyway, it was the ex porn star. It was the I'm gonna say it like this, masturbation. It was them being housed next to each other in the inmate holding area and finding out that they were doing nasty stuff on either side of the wall. It was him putting a surprise in a toothpaste container. It was the sordid, torrid, ongoing romance. It was, oh my God, it's crazy. She's ruthless. And she sounds like she's from Jersey. If she's not from Jersey or Long Island, yes, Austin, thank you, Christopher Austin. Baby. Then when he got mad because they bought up his old case. Right now, this morning, as I was making coffee, I was listening to some audio when he was telling her what the code was going to be and how they were going to communicate. These two are a mess. Okay. Now, when I saw his old mugshot, but as an older man, I mean, he's, I had no idea. It's Monica Sementilli, girl, Sementilli. Just type in Monica, Sementelli. Start from anywhere. It's almost any testimony is going to be like, what? I really almost can guarantee you anything that you click on is going to be like, what? But if you go to Court TV or Law and Crime, also Justice is a Process. If you go to any of those channels, they have the long form daily broadcast, and you can watch, from gavel to gavel. Okay. The daily, okay, where it's like, the 6, 7 hour, 8 hour broadcast. Girl, the letters, the letters, the letters, the letters, the letters. I feel like it's almost over, but we might have to just do some features and highlights. The Robert Baker testimony is not to be missed. It's it's a murder plot. It's a porn book. It's like it's a Zane novel, okay? It's a murder plot. It's Zane. It's phone calls from prison. It's dumb criminals. It's everything. It's everything. His testimony was everything, okay? It's a Zane novel come to life, okay? The fact girl, I've been caught up the whole weekend, low key. This had me, I have these headphones, they're like waterproof. Girl, you should have seen me yesterday in the shower with my head. Girl, let me tell y'all something funny, and I'm done talking about it for right now. Okay. We'll talk about that this week. Okay. You guys should have seen me yesterday in the shower with my shower cap on, with my headphones tucked underneath my shower cap, because I didn't want to miss the testimony. I could not get myself away from the testimony to turn off my phone and get into the shower without being able to hear. But I didn't want to we have a speaker in the bathroom that you can Bluetooth to, but I didn't know what they were going to be talking about. So I didn't know, you know what I mean? Were you emming? Okay, I must use the word emming when you're playing. Were you playing with yourself? Did she show you her Virginia? Did you see that? Did she show you her body? I mean, it was very much giving, you know, Hulu After Dark or Cinemax. I couldn't have that blasting all through the house. You know what I'm saying? So I had to have my headphones on. Girl, I had my waterproof headphones on, tucked under my shower cap just for protection, just to make sure I didn't mess up my good headphones. But baby, I was like, oh my God, they were doing everything. Everything. And the prosecutor's like, did you ever tell her what to do? And he's like, what do you mean? Did you ever tell her what to do? You mean sexually? Yeah, I told her we'd go into a room and I'd say, take your clothes off or get naked. I was like, meanwhile, this lady was married, 3 kids, pretending. Why was I over there at Fabio's Instagram page looking around? Sir looking like he was very happy and content with his family, with his wife, with his daughters. Meanwhile, ma'am is over there with Robert Baker, okay? Having a row ho 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 mance, okay? A homance. Okay? My God. There's YouTube videos of him teaching. He seemed like a nice man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Nobody deserves that. I mean, but um a mess. A complete mess. Once again I feel sorry for the kids. I feel sorry for the kids because the kids that's just awful. What do you do? How, it's awful. We'll talk about it more. But anyway, you guys bubbled it up. Also, Kathy over at Gossip Rumor and Innuendo has talked about it. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't even, but it's another one of those that kept showing up in the timeline. Remember Michael Jackson Bolanos that we caught like towards the end, and it was like, girl, I didn't know this was this interesting. It's so, girl, Al, he puts stuff in your out in your feed for a reason because Al already knows better than we do what we're gonna want to watch. And I had no idea. I was like, what? Why is this man? Why is Christopher Austin in my timeline? Little did I know I was really supposed to be clicking on that weeks ago, but didn't, and finally succumbed to Al and his suggestions. And baby, I've been hooked all weekend. So that low key, that's one of the reasons why I could not get my shit together to come live because I was like, what happened? Okay, what happened next? Oh my God, and the phone calls? What were they doing in the holding tank? Girl, it was crazy. Okay. And that's the Seminetti. It's in California. And it's Monica, and just spell it out. If you put it in your timeline, you'll find it. Monica, as soon as you start typing SEM, everything's gonna start popping up, but it's SEMENTELLI. Sementilli. Okay. Uh mm, when did that testimony come out? Who offered up that testimony? He's the boss. AI is the boss. Um that's what was going on. So it's almost like if they were actually consensual in that type of situation, was it who was are you talking about her and Robert or Monica and Fab? You hadn't missed it yet. It's not over, boo. It's not over. Robert has a life sentence right now. He's sitting up there in a sport coat and a button down, looking like he's getting ready to go sell 3 cars at 5 o'clock or when he gets off the stand. But the prosecutor was like, y'all, how about them busting out the defense for letting him read Christopher Austin's transcript? How about that? Was that interesting. How about I've never heard I object. I object. I sustain. No, he's overruled. 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 Sometimes they get a win, but I've never heard so many damn objections in my life. Victoria, we see you, boo. Hey, Victoria. Hey, boo. Um, girl, tell me who said about the it was out a while back, but came up the last few days again. Do you know which testimony that was? Like who discussed that or where that can you if you remember, can you send me a DM or a timestamp so I can get to because it's been 29 days of testimony. So it's I'm not saying I can't get caught up, but it's you know what I'm saying? I'm in the woods. I'm deep in the woods. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm catching probably over this weekend, I probably was at day 22 from where the sister, like maybe where the detective and the phone calls, the sister and the pictures. Girl, why at, so let me tell you guys something else. So, why at the wake? They were having a wake for Fab, the husband. His name was Fabio. Um, and they were having the wake. Why was Monica over there in her mother's bedroom taking booty shots, putty cat shots, nasty shots, and sending them to Boo Boo's telephone? And then, of course, when the prosecutors got a hold of his phone, they got all of that. And they were like, that's the night of the wake. Mm-mm-mm. Yes. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Robert was at the wake too. And the sister was like, why is he here? And then the best friend, Debbie, was it Debbie? Nosy Debbie? Nosy Debbie was like, baby, I don't like him. And then the sister was like, where did you get a friend like her? What kind of friend is that? Ew. Girl, this thing reminds me of some Bergen County. This re- Shouts out to anybody at home, but girl, this reminds me of some good old fashioned New Jersey. This could have happened in Jersey, honey. It really could have, but it ended up happening in Woodland Hills, California. Um, but the prosecutor's voice is giving me life. She reminds me of home. Let me see. Girl, Debbie was in the business. Debbie low key you know what I'm saying? I want to say Debbie low key cracked the case, but Debbie rang the alarm and maybe Debbie did low key crack the case. You know what I'm saying? Debbie had her eyes and ears open, but Monica said she was jealous because she was working out. Monica said she's just jealous because I'm working out and I lost a lot of weight and I was having, I was enjoying my life and she's just jealous. Girl, they are dragging her. Girl, it's a whole mess. It's a whole entire mess. Just start wherever. Wherever you start is a good place because it's all tea. I'm not even joking. There has not been one. I started just going for like the 7-hour videos because when I was watching the shorter videos, it's like it's all tea. The whole thing. Just from start to finish. Everybody they talk to, it's like, what? Okay. Debbie's a mess. Okay, guys, let's get to the matter at hand. Look at us, 30 minutes in. We're at the 30-minute mark. Let me make sure I drop my chapter because someone's going to come in and be like, you talked about a whole nother topic for 30 minutes. And When you get your channel, invite me over there, okay? Okay. This is a live. Good morning. It's Sunday and we get acquainted. We get caught up like family and friends do when they hadn't seen each other in a minute, right? 'Cause that's what we do. When you don't just run into your friends and just be like, "What?" We have to greet each other. Girl, you look cute. How you doing? What's been going on? And then you get to the business, right? Okay. Come on now. All right. Anyway, all right, let's get into it. This was interesting. I'm not mad at these videos at all. Um I'm not mad at these videos at all. I don't even did Sonya come to the YouTube streets Friday night or was enough on the one night? I didn't even check. Let me go check. Let me girl. Did anyone watch Angie Stone's funeral? Did anybody see I'm sure you guys all watched Lauryn Hill and Wyclef over at Roberta Flack. Um I think I probably watched Lauryn Hill and her performance at Roberta Flack's funeral maybe 10 times. Love it. Absolutely just I can't even put to words. Um Angie Stone's kids. Um I feel so bad for them. I really do. Um I'm sure they're believers and it gets easier over time. It's a devastating loss losing mom. So, I just thought about it cuz I clicked on a tab and I'm Lauren Hill's on this tab. So let me but yeah, they're going to be okay. She put a lot of good into those kids and they have a lot of wonderful memories and they had so many beautiful things to say and I think that they're going to be okay. They're going to be okay. It just takes a little bit of time to, not have tears all the time anymore. You know what I mean? When you can kind of laugh and make the recipes and, all the things. So it's a shock to your system for a long time. Um, but I really enjoyed their eulogies. Uh, okay, what is going on here? Oh, so the person, I'm just gonna say it like this. I'm not gonna go in depth. The person who chastised everyone for being for enjoying prison phone calls is now um just doing the same thing. The person who chastised all of us is doing the same thing. Okay. Anywho, as I suspected. Okay, guys, let's get into it. Nothing's changed. All right, guys. Did I put the information in the description box? Not yet. Let me get it. Let me get it real quick. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Just go ahead and subscribe. You're gonna love it here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are over here at Phone Calls from Prison, a YouTube channel we absolutely love to watch. Okay, bringing you all of the uh jail call realness. Okay, fresh from a foyer. Okay, period. Um, and we're going to talk about it. Ernest Williams has been in jail for a long time, and by all accounts, don't look like he's getting out anytime soon. But he's been in. He's under charges for Fulton County, and they have him housed over at Cobb County, Georgia. And Sir is doing a fool on a daily basis with his friend. Um, Sometimes girlfriend, sometimes bestie, sometimes mistress. Okay. So let's get into it. They are talking that talk. on some calls that were published on the other on maybe the day before yesterday, I believe. And these are some video calls, and let's get into it. Okay. Okay. Boom. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Are you a bad one?
Now, you guys know in Georgia, you can't talk on the phone while driving. I guess you can talk on your Bluetooth piece, but you shouldn't be holding your phone. You remember when Fonny's daughter got arrested? She was holding her phone while driving and she got pulled over. So I guess, I mean, you can talk on your phone, but it's important that you're on your Bluetooth device, right? Um, and not holding your phone, or probably not FaceTiming, things like that. I don't know if you're allowed to have it on a holder, but I guess you cannot be like holding your phone. Anyone in Georgia, you tell me. I guess I probably need to look it up. But as long as you don't have your phone in your hand and you have it in some type of holder, because I'm sure that would impede people who need to use their phones. So hands free. Okay. So as long as you have it on a holder or your Bluetooth in your dashboard, you've got your earpiece in, or you hands free, however you hands free, is how you must do it. They cannot catch you with your hand, with your device, right?
Yeah, I'm on the bell. So, what time to hit you back? Right, 8:30.
It's fine. Okay, it doesn't matter. I mean, the phone go wherever I go.
Yeah, okay.
So whenever he jump off, just jump on.
All right.
All right. Can you hear me?
Okay, let's talk about that for a second. Sonia, where is your holder? You don't have a holder in your car? Who doesn't have a phone? Maybe some of you guys don't have a phone holder, but a busy um secretary like herself, I would imagine you would have some sort of a holder. Why would you not have a holder so when Boo calls, you can handle that Boo business like a champ?
Can't hear you. Hi.
Somebody said in the comments that Nesto looked like he is in the mental patient, that he's in the like inpatient psych ward with a hospital gown on with the back open.
Can't hear you. I don't hear your background. I don't hear you at all.
That he's
Now I hear you. I hear you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Move the cable, Pawpaw.
you
Move
can't
the
hear me now?
cable.
I hear you now. Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay, well, why are you so? Oh, I hear you. Go ahead. Talk.
You hear me, right?
Woof.
What?
I got to turn it down
Am
on
I
my
too
end.
loud?
No, on my end. You're good. You're perfect.
Sure.
Yeah, I got to turn my hearing aid down. Yeah, hold on. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah, so you still rolling, I see.
No, I went and got my mail. So I had ordered some stuff for this lawsuit, and it came.
Okay, I told you guys, if you go to Cuyahoga County, any of you guys who are keeping up with Sonia's business, if you go over to Cuyahoga County, she did file like a 150-page document regarding her lawsuit with Miss Janice. And we haven't even had a chance to talk about it yet. I did look at it. Did I download the document? I'm sure I did, but I was like, first of all, ew. I don't even want to get into this. But that being said, um, I don't think I did. I think I clicked on it, but I didn't hit download. Because I'm going to the page right now. It's taking me back to like case search. But anyway, it's like literally it's a 150-page document. Okay. And she gives her version of the story. I don't know that we're gonna have time. Let me pull it up and see if it's a quick. She gives her version of what happened and how she ended up with the property, with the mortgage in her name and the property over in Miss Janice's name. and basically she also filed a counterclaim, I guess suing her as well. So it's a mess. It's a mess, okay?
So
Okay.
I'm glad for that. Yeah, I had
So
ordered.
when she's over here talking about she's getting documents from the bank and all this kind of stuff, she posted a lot of backup material to her claim, all kinds of receipts and things of that nature. I didn't get all the way up into it because it's like whatever. I saw what it was. It's bank statements, mortgage statements, things of that nature. I guess letters that she wrote Janice. I don't know if she faxed them to her, mailed them to her, but it's like handwritten notes. Why are you paying late? You've been paying, you're not paying on time. All kinds of mess and nonsense. So any of you keeping up on that, you already know about this. Any of you not, there you go. That's what's going on right now. But as far as the details, that's going to have to be a whole nother situation. Okay.
Some stuff. I ordered some documents from my bank.
Okay. All right.
I'm on
This is my thing. I don't care who it is. You shouldn't have a mortgage in your name in a house that does not belong to you, that is not deeded to you, that is not your resting place, any of that stuff. If that's your situation, that's your business, that's your business. But at the end of the day, you should not have a mortgage in your name with a property that you don't even have your name on the deed. That's stupid. I don't care if you're buying a house for your kid, you should have your name on that property until the property has been settled, as far either sold or paid off, whatever comes first. And then your child, or they want to assume the mortgage, they get a mortgage in their name, and then you sign it over, and then you get yourself off the deed, or whatever the agreement should be. But having a mortgage and not having your name on the property is about as crazy as it gets, because anything can happen, and this is one of the things that can happen, right? um
YouTube.
a
Don't
mess.
How
tell.
are you?
I'm all right. Well, don't tell the world. Don't tell the world.
Don't tell the world what.
You
Okay, let
know,
me
they all
stop
in the
talking.
business anyway, for some reason.
Girl, but you tell us all your business. You tell us all your business. You tell us all your business. And then if you don't tell it, you tell it to Blabbermouth and the busybodies, and they'll come tell it to us anyway because they want to hear a reaction. They enjoy the reactions. So they will tell it so that the people who actually really do the entertaining reactions can. Okay. So y'all tell everything because baby, let's face it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody had to know about what was going on with your lawsuit, but you put it out there. Okay.
How are
Tell it.
you?
Don't
How
tell.
are you?
I'm all right. Well, don't tell the world. Don't tell the world.
You know, they all in the business anyway, for some reason. You
Yeah.
know, it's interesting.
All
You
right.
might not
Well,
feel like,
I ain't got no life, so.
yes, you do.
Uh, anyway,
You have a
so
life.
yeah. But anyway, so okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. This is cool. This is cool. This is cool. Yeah.
Is it?
No, it's straight. It's
What
straight.
was for dinner?
Rice.
Stop.
We we eat the same thing every day.
The same thing every day?
Yeah. So when you ask me that, so if I tell you the same thing, it's the
Right.
same thing. Yes.
Stop. I'm about to make some, I'm about to heat some stuff up for her real fast.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
It's
So
all
the
right.
interesting thing is that we found
So
so
you know what? It was all right. It was all right. Yeah, it was all right.
That's what it is.
so in this video, if you hadn't watched it, we are going to find out that the kids I think, correct me if I'm wrong, the little girl and the boy, they are siblings. Maybe they have two different fathers because one of the fathers is getting out of jail, and I think that's the father of the boy. Um, right. Or just does it matter at this point? It's jail food, right? Um, and Sonya obviously is very frustrated dealing with these kids. Um, Why her daughter would get her into that, I don't know. Maybe Sonya needed the money. They would imagine that they're having to compensate her some type of way. But it's crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
Till it ain't no more.
yeah. Oh boy, I tell you, I tell you, I tell you, I tell you. Yeah. But at least I get to see you moving around, you know, seeing some motion.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Something to take your mind somewhere else instead of
No,
just.
no, that's true. That's
It's
true.
so loud.
That's true.
So we couldn't look at anything.
What'd you say?
Thank you. I said we couldn't look at anything back in the day.
Nah.
So, but TV, OJ, like OJ running from the police.
Yeah. Well,
I saw that.
yeah.
Other than that, that's the last of the rice. She like rice. So I bought her like some Chinese hibachi or whatever, like 2 days ago.
You bought the baby hibachi rice. Why not just make a pot of rice and make her some vegetables?
She'll eat that.
How hard is it to grill a piece of a chicken breast or throw a couple of thighs in the oven and some vegetables and make rice? Rice, you can make rice in 20 minutes.
What'd you say?
Yeah, my clothes.
No, not really.
Hey, Buttons.
Yeah, yeah, bring it down a little bit. You got me looking at the microwave.
Girl, that phony pony.
Yeah. No, I'm saying you could have took it back some. It doesn't matter.
Sit down, so you can eat. Sit down. I'm waiting for her to fall asleep. She's been nonstop all day. And I'm slow. That baby,
Yeah, you got to turn it over a little bit.
No, Sonya, don't you understand that first of all, you're in the corner. You're not centered. I guess she does it on purpose because she doesn't want the camera all up in her number 9 tooth.
Now you cool. Just do your thing. You straight. Just do what you're doing.
She's so erratic, and you leave the microwave door open. What's wrong with you?
she's like a flower in her food. She's sticking in her food. So she's slowly but surely tearing my plant apart.
The fact that she doesn't have on like ear pods or headset or something is crazy. I mean, I wouldn't be able to operate around my house if I didn't have a headset. I just couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Between listening to stuff and or talking on the phone, even sometimes recording a video or whatever, like I could not do it without a headset. I just couldn't do it. Having to be in proximity of my phone all the time is awful. I gotta have I gotta be able to walk 10 feet in any direction in the house and not have to have my phone in my hand all the time. There's just no fucking way.
Eat over your plate so you don't make a mess.
Considering you talk to this man all the time, you would think that she would have some sort of a headset. Do you guys know last night I was late night. I woke up. Oh, I think I woke up around I was up for a while and I went back to sleep. But when I was up, it was still dark. I was on Instagram and some lady was getting into bed with those it was like a headband headphones. Why did I order 2 sets? That was one of those. You know how sometimes you wake up and you're like you're ordering shit? I ordered 2 headband headphones because she was like, they're comfortable. They don't hurt my ears. I can go to sleep with the noise. I can listen to my favorite podcast. I was like, ooh. I was like, gray and black in my basket. So hopefully they'll be here soon. You do okay, and are they good like that? They're good. Does it have mic with it too? Like, can you answer the phone with them, or is it just a headphone? Drop the link. Let me see. I'm sure it's in my I had to Apple Pay it last night. Hold on, let me see. I guess for comfortable overnight. Are they Logitech? Hold on. Let me see. I'm sure they have them on Amazon, and after I did my order, I was thinking I probably could have got these on Amazon, but whatever. Let me see. I'll find it. I was like, "Oh my god." Sit your ass down. Wow, gym chick. Okay. That's how I end up with so many blind buy perfumes. Okay. You know, as long for me, if something has orange in it, baby, they look at the freeze frame. Yesterday I mixed orange cardamom or cardamom and mandarin Joe Malone with YSL Libra or Libre. Um I couldn't put my finger on it. I mean, I love YSL by itself. But mixed with that, Farrah said, "You just smell really fresh." So, and it was very subtle. It kind of toned down the YSL a little bit because you know YSL Libra can be a little bit it's you can smell it. You know, it's very like pronounced. With the Joe Malone, it was a very nice. Yeah, it was nice. It was really kind of like calming in a way. It toned it down some, but I still felt like I smelled really, really, really good. Um, they're ones you can sleep in, Muffin. Yes. 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 Okay. I'm gonna stop stopping it so much. I hate to talk over because some of you guys don't like me talking over, but you guys should have seen this by now, right? Most of y'all have seen this, so I don't want to stop too much because we'll be here all day. And girl, I gotta put the chicken in the oven.
So how long you
Can I eat rice
babysit?
every day? I wish I could.
Her mother looked worse.
Huh?
Her mother looked worse. Like she doing
What?
more drugs. Like she doing more drugs. Yeah, she looked worse.
Okay,
So
listen to the T. Okay, listen to the TT. So the mother looks worse. It looks like she's doing more drugs. Hold on.
her mother looked worse.
She said her mother looked worse. Girl, let's.
Eat over your plate so you don't make a mess.
So how long you babysit?
Her mother looked worse.
Huh?
Her mother looked worse. Like she doing
What?
more drugs. Like she doing more drugs. Yeah, she looked worse. So, and then I think she homeless. Well, I know she homeless, but I think she's sleeping in a truck.
Okay, tell me, you already fell out with Sydney one time. Okay. for telling Sydney's business, but how are you? You know that this was going to hit the YouTube streets. Not only did you talk about it, but you told Blabbermouth and the busybodies, and you knew this was going to come out. Why are you sitting there talking about this little girl's mother and her situation, knowing good and well that this was going to get talked about? So the little girl's mother is drinking and drugging, homeless, probably living in a car, and what? With an attitude?
So, and then I think she's homeless. Well, I know she's homeless, but I think she's sleeping in a truck.
What? That's against the law now. You didn't know that. But they passed a law that you can't sleep in your vehicles and you can't just get on anybody's property no more. They lock you up now. Can't put no. No, you can't do it. No, they didn't pass that law.
No van lights? No
No,
RV?
no, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about like parking on private property. It could be the state, it could be the city property or whatever without nobody telling you can. They lock you up. Can't put no homeless tents out there no more. Yeah, they done passed all the laws.
When did they do this? Last week?
They did it in Marietta. They did it like the first of the year, and they did Atlanta last year.
Okay, the vendor that I bought from was called Crazy Band. Girl, I had to look in my wallet because I didn't see an email yet. It's Crazy Band wireless headphones. Let me look at my order. And of course, this is what I recommend. If you want to buy two, buy one, because as soon as you place your order, they're going to give you like 30% off on a second one. Of course, I didn't know that, so I paid more. But whatever, I wasn't buying like a third pair. So anyway, but it's Cozy Band, COZYBAND. And I don't know what time I placed the order, but damn it, it was somewhere in the early morning hours, and I got a gray and a black Cozy Band wireless headphones. Okay. And order placed today. Okay. Cozy Band. I'll look it up and get a link for you guys, but it's Cozy Band.
Yeah, that's why they was out there cleaning up all around the homeless spots. That's how that guy got.
Oh, let me tell you about the guy. Have you guys seen the guy on Instagram slashing people's tents in Atlanta? Girl, when I come back, we're gonna look at that full arraignment, baby. He's a nut job too. No, girl.
What happened here? They were relocating them people. Regenifying. That's basically all they do. Moving you out. They do it all over.
Regenivize.
Slide them over the buckhead. Bankhead.
No, all that's gonna be gone too.
You think so?
I know so.
Where's the
Man,
projects at?
ain't no more project. That's over with.
So where they gonna move all the poor black folks?
What you say?
Where they gonna move all the poor black people?
It ain't finna be no more black people. You don't see what's going on? I'm in jail and I know more than they know out there on the street out
I
there.
don't watch the news because it be lying. What happened?
No, man, it's a lot of literature. You got all the newspapers, you got a lot of stuff you can read. They tell you. Just a lot of people don't read the paper. Everybody on the internet now.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you think they're gonna slide everybody out?
they're already doing it. It's
So
already been
are they
done.
gonna turn it back white, like white mayor, white this, white
Man,
that?
all that's gonna change. All that's
They
gonna change.
they should.
They should.
The black folks ain't doing nothing with it.
But I don't know about all that. I'm not
Are
gonna
we
speak on it.
educated? Is it
I'm not gonna speak
is
on
there equal treatment in jail? Is the criminal justice system fixed? Those are the two
it.
things that hurt black people: the education, lack of, and the unfair criminal justice system.
I'm sorry. She should be at someone's community college. First of all, okay, I was on mute. Education, you go get some. That's number one. Number two, what's Katie doing? Babysitting, running around? Is she finishing school? Girl, what is your whole 40-year-old daughter doing still working at a club? Okay. Once y'all get some and then and stop talking about as you're living in your nice apartment complex, collecting a government check, okay? You opted out. Only reason why you don't have an education is because you opted out. Then I'm going to assume your daughter opted out, and it sounds like your granddaughter's opting out. Okay? Once you get some.
Nothing else matters. Why they keep hooping and talking about slavery?
Not to mention the fact that she is sitting up here getting hyped up, sitting with her ponytail over there in a nice kitchen with a microwave, eating what she wants free. You're mad, and he's sitting over there in a jail.
Oh, well, you know, we need slavery. What are you talking about?
Can I just drop the link for you guys?
Everybody dead who was a slave.
Okay, what I just dropped for you guys is exactly what I bought. I bought it from that website, and it's exactly what I bought. I bought a black one and a gray one. They do have a like products on Amazon, so I can drop you maybe something that's similar. But I need to look at the specs because this one is a $40 one, and I don't know. I'm not saying it's better. I'm not saying it's worse. But you can exercise with it, you can sleep with it. It's I don't know about throwing it in the wash. But do your research. If you want me to drop you a Amazon equivalent, I can, but it's good for sleeping, it's comfortable, and probably can wear it for your walks and stuff like that. As far as if it gets funky, it does say washable. Just remove the electronics first. So it is washable. Connects to any Bluetooth device, can be used as a sleep mask, 10 hours of battery life in a single charge, crystal clear sound and noise isolation, soft, stretchy material for ultimate comfort. It's like, it's what you need. Okay. It's what you need. Okay, boo boo, baby. It's girl. Look at us right here. Girl, Tiffany might be bougie gang. Okay. Are we seeing? Oh, no. Hold on. Girl, look at Tiffany. Tiffany's representing. Okay. Look at Calum and Dominique and let's see, Danielle, Amy. Okay. People are exercising, they're walking, they're sleeping, they are middle aging. Okay. This looks like something specifically for us. Okay. Not to say that the kids, because Angela looks probably youngish. Not to say that under 40 would not want this product, but baby, over 40 definitely does. Okay. Tiffany says, I love, love, love that I can fall asleep listening to my subliminals at night with comfort. Okay. Baby. And you can wash it. All right. Okay. That link is not sponsored. I just was telling you about something that I bought.
All them people dead. Education and criminal justice is what hurts us the most.
Yes, I saw that.
I'm excited.
Okay, I can tell because you don't want the going on, but I don't know what you're excited for.
I'm excited for that.
Oh,
I'm excited for my paperwork.
Okay, that's good.
On top of everything else, yeah. I just gotta do one more thing and then I'm filing. But I think I gotta go to Cleveland for that.
Okay. Well, that's good. You make progress. You're making progress. Whatever you're trying to do for yourself, that's wonderful. Yeah, look like your glasses is falling out. No, they're cool. I like the black and better, but them cool right there. They just falling up.
The ones I had on earlier today?
Them cool too. And the ones you had on yesterday.
You like the 6-frame black ones?
I like both of them. Both of them is cool.
Can't see.
Yeah, because they're fogging up.
I can't see me at all. It's blur. I can see you a little bit.
Yeah, you need to go get them black ones then.
Some black ones are a little bit thicker. I mean, a little bit. I think these are.
You need to donate those. Yeah, I can see them.
These are 2.00, right?
Let me just tell you this. If you are using one of these devices, at least for this one, the Cozy Band, it says to accept an incoming call, press the play pause button. If you are listening to music, it will stop automatically. Press the play and pause again to end the call. So I'm assuming it's got some sort of microphone.
Right. So in order for me to actually read, I mean, I can see you, but to read, I need a 2.7.
So you need them black, put your black one back.
The black ones are, yeah. Yeah, I think I got you 2.50. Those you got on. I'm gonna send you another pair, more like a lower, so that when you look straight, you can see, because you don't need them for that. But when you look down, you have glasses.
Yeah.
You was never wearing them on the street.
No, I was not. I was not.
That's like you was in your 40s.
No. I mean,
all this white, and you don't want to wear your glasses.
Are you trying to be funny? Hold on. Are you trying to be funny or something?
All this white.
Wait, I'm just trying to wait. I'm trying to figure out. So when you come visit me over here, you couldn't tell it was white then? You must see it better now.
I see it better.
Oh, you see it better now. That's what you're saying. Okay, so now you understand the clarity of what I'm talking about on your end, what I can see.
Yours is right, because I can see myself real clear. And then
Can I tell you how sick I am of the tech calls? Like, can y'all get over this technology already? You guys are too old to be geeked out over this shit. Like, all of this stuff has come to its realization in our lifetime. Can y'all get a grip already? It's not like you just land from Mars or something and you're like, oh my God. Like, come on now. This is not that crazy. Nesto, you were over there doing all kinds of FaceTiming and shenanigans on the internet before you went into jail. This is like 10 calls in now. You should be like over it now. Other than the fact that you've been a prisoner for all of this time, you should be over the shock and awe that you were talking to Boo Thing all day long again, face to face.
That over there, it was kind of
like, come on now.
Over the thing.
Yeah, it was.
You were on damn dating sites, sir.
Oh yeah. So and then plus you could do this all day instead of once a week. So that's not even. I mean, that's a telephone FaceTime anyway. It's not an in-person visit. It's an over-the-phone visit.
You talking about over here?
No, when I used to come down there, it's over the phone. So it's a it's not an in-person. I see you. I see you better like this. Like you see me better.
Yeah, it's much clearer.
I'd rather pay for this than go down there for free.
Okay, I got you. I understand. Okay.
Not when it gets to be like this. This mess, this thing was hilarious. When it gets to be the talking heads.
I'm old. About to be 57 this year.
Did we watch this one already? I'm like, is this not part 2? This is part 2. Okay, because I'm like, why are we still okay? My bad, y'all. Because I'm like, why does it seem like
it's much clearer?
I'd rather pay for this than go down there for free.
Jesus.
Okay, I got you. I understand.
Is this part 2?
Okay.
Part 2, yes. Okay. Damn.
Out my head. I'm old. About to be 57 this year.
Hey, that's a good thing.
57. You understand? 57.
So yeah, like you don't know nobody your age.
I mean, Yvette. We grew up together since 7th grade. So yeah. Don't use the spoon. Don't use your hand.
Don't use a spoon. Don't use your hands. She's 2 years old. She can use her hands.
Yeah.
So what you gonna do? You gonna go ahead on the dock, or what you gonna do?
You gonna go ahead and adopt? Look at that lip. Look at her. So people are manipulating. Girls, stop it.
Yeah.
So what you gonna do? You gonna go ahead on the dock, or what you gonna do? Not you,
I don't know.
Your other people. The godmama. The godmama gonna take over?
I call the godmother. The godmother be like, click.
For real?
Yes. Oh, I'm busy. Click. You know, not today. Not. I only need 3 hours. Yeah, I can't do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's cold out there, man. It's cold out there.
Man.
What?
People don't care. People don't care.
Well, the godmother might not have signed up to raise someone else's baby. I mean, these days, godmothers are not like godmothers used to be. People don't even go to church. So you're giving someone godmother status. Is that person even on the level of what a godmother should be? Right. So what do you expect? I mean, people are giving husband benefits to screws. Not even a boyfriend, not a fiance, not a steady partner, just a fucking screw. So you're giving babies to people that don't give a shit about having a baby. You're having a baby and don't care about having a baby. You're okay with just passing it over. Then you're picking godparents for what? The parent's not even in the kid's life. So why are you shocked? That baby honestly should have been put up for adoption when the lady had it and maybe went to a family that really wanted a baby rather than potentially having to go into the foster care system and maybe finding a great placement or not. There's plenty of families out here that are waiting to add a baby to their family. And if this girl would have got real with herself and realized like 6 or 7 kids was too much, she could have given up the baby for adoption from the beginning. And, is Sydney the godmother? I don't even know, girl. Is she? Maybe she is, but clearly she doesn't care because where's the baby? With her mother. So if Sydney is the godmother, look, Sydney's probably done. Sydney's over there getting loose, okay? And her daughter is old enough. Where's the daughter all the time? At Sonya's house. Okay. Sydney is in the wind.
And I have to say, because I used to keep these two kids babies when I was 17, 18, before I was pregnant with Sid. I used to keep, because their mom was using. So I used to keep her 2 babies. And then I got pregnant with Sydney and I had to send them home. Because I was like, I can't do it while I'm, but they're grown and I see them on Facebook. They're they're a little bit older than Sydney. And they're doing well. So that's a good thing, And their mom is doing well too. Because she came down to Florida a couple of years ago and we visited. So that was cool.
Okay. Good deed. A good deed is always good. Good deed is always good. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you do good deeds, I do good deeds. And then we get screwed.
Well, you know what?
Eat your food. Eat your food.
Can't worry about the past. You got to keep moving. And sometimes they come back just right on time.
It does. I mean, I guess it takes you there for a reason. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
Wow.
We talked about the plane crash, right? Katie said another plane crash, right? Today.
Yeah, the two small ones. They said they didn't have no people in the tower close to them. That's why they crashed.
They said what?
It was out there in Arizona out there. They didn't have nobody out there in the booth. Seeing what it is with these headphones I got on? seems like I got a lag in my speech. So I'm not used to talking with these headphones on and talking at the same time. Like deaf people, they can't hear. But they talk. What?
Hold your arms up like this. Just bring your shoulders up.
You can't see nothing.
I see you, but it's like they're going down.
That's because that's the way they got me sit.
She handed me her plate like here, like whoa. I'm not trying to clean that up. Are you gonna get down?
Sonya is so far away from feeding a nutritious meal. Did she have any chicken in that, shrimp in that, beef in that? I mean, feeding some fried rice to a baby, I mean, okay, fine. But really and truly, what, like some cut up pineapple, peaches, a scoop of actual just plain white rice, and make a damn chicken breast and cut it up in squares. Yes, and some vegetable. Get some green beans, saute them in some garlic, a little butter or something, cut them up, and just make her a plate. And if she wants to use her hands, who cares? She's 2. She's not like some beacon of refinement. Sonia is not Miss Manners over there with her sassy ass mouth and her crazy ideologies, okay? Um Trying to teach table manners. Baby, nobody cares about that right now. Like, I mean, she needs to just make sure that child eats. That child has enough going on. Make sure she eats a decent meal. Scramble her up some eggs. She could have scrambled eggs with the rice, give some additional protein, and she could have fed that fried rice with like 2 scrambled eggs and I don't know, some steamed broccoli. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. That baby is not getting enough food.
Keep climbing up and down her.
Girl, Tori, say it one more time. She chews like a billy goat. She does.
I got so much baby stuff over here. High chair, stroller.
That's
Because you're the mama, dummy.
all right. It's going in a good use, so that's cool.
I mean, I went and bought all this stuff because I knew I was gonna have her mostly.
Did you see that? Did you see that about that white lady had a baby? The baby turned out black. The color was white. Did you see that?
Then it came from another generation. She got black in her. I saw a couple that it happened to a couple years ago. And
He's like, if you would shut up and let me tell my story. I introduced the topic. Can I talk, please?
he kept trying to say it wasn't her baby. But the father knew. He said, I know she didn't cheat on me. But he just couldn't understand why the baby was black.
But now that ain't. I'm talking about the asserted, the ones that be getting the eggs that somebody else donated. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
It's Nesto calling men's sperm eggs. It's Nesto's lack of knowledge of biology and just the fact that, sir, you don't have eggs. You've got semen, sir. Okay, you got the fertilizer to the egg. Do you understand now? If we talk gardening terms, you don't have an egg, sir.
She was getting a white person's gene.
So did she ask for a black baby?
No, she did not. She asked for a white. It's a married couple that was white.
So did he fertilize the egg?
Huh?
Did the father fertilize the egg?
No, it was a stranger.
No. So the stranger was a stranger egg and sperm?
Yes, it was a stranger. Yeah.
For both the egg and the sperm?
No. If you slow down, because you're going too fast for me. You're taking me too fast. I ain't.
Well, what she's doing is what she always does. She's jumping to conclusions because Sonya thinks she's the smartest in the room. So as you're telling the story, she's already figuring it out, but she's doing what she does best, is be loud and wrong. Okay? She's being loud and wrong. Okay? and Nesto's lack of knowledge, it's truly a Dumb and Dumber situation. Uh, let him tell the story.
You see all this going on right now. I'm used to dealing with all this.
Basically, I'm gonna cut to the chase. If you've never heard this, it was a fertility clinic mess up. Okay, it was a fertility clinic mess up. It was a fertility clinic. Or oopsie. Okay, the fertility clinic messed up.
Going on. Okay. Now, what I'm saying is,
Go ahead.
yeah. Never mind.
The baby was all black or was the baby mixed?
The baby was black. She said she carried the baby and she had the baby. And she kept the baby for 5 months and they found the baby natural family. But they was trying to figure out how did she have a black baby and the husband is white. They both white. They did DNA on the woman. The woman DNA came out with the baby. All right. But they asked for a white male egg. They put the wrong egg in the white woman.
Oh, so the place at the hospital place, fertility place messed up.
Yes.
Somebody got fired. Whoever did the paperwork screwed up. Or she did it on purpose. Like, fuck this job.
But
she always comes up with an alternate scenario. It's like her mind, it needs to be like, girl, she needs some sort of shutdown medication. She's just too ready for a conspiracy.
That's what I'm saying is.
Or somebody said, fuck it, let me. I mean, but that has happened before. You guys remember the fertility doctor who basically used his every time people would come in for a IVF treatment. They would come in for an artificial insemination, and he would go to a back room and he would procure his own sample. The daddy would be up the hall making their sample, but doctor was getting his own sample. And baby, sir has like 30, 40 kids in like some town somewhere. I'll have to find the story for you guys. But this man impregnated like the whole town. All these kids are related. And he was over there just sick, a crazy man. Okay. Putting his situation in the lady's situation and impregnating all these women. So yes, there are sick people out here like that playing God. But that I don't think that's the case. I think this IVF clinic actually messed up. Is this the one? Woman gave birth to a baby through IVF. I think it was a we messed up situation. Georgia woman is suing a fertility clinic after she gave birth to a child that was not hers. The only to eventually give the child up to his biological parents in effort of making the woman's unwitting surrogate. So basically it wasn't even hers. It was altogether not her embryo. After undergoing in vitro fertilization, IVF treatments, Christina Murray gave birth to a beautiful baby boy and immediately realized something was wrong. The child was African American. Murphy is white and chosen sperm donor with an appearance similar to her own. I was happy. I was a mom. He was beautiful and perfect, but it was only very clear something was wrong. The baby was not genetically mine. He doesn't have my blood. He doesn't have my eyes. Okay, so they must have. Okay. So these were someone else's embryos. Okay, well, thank you. Thanks for my child. Okay, so maybe somebody had some embryos on froze and they implanted her with someone else's embryos. So, hey, guess what? You guys just had a baby. Okay. So hey, you know what I mean? Look, interesting, very interesting. And do you imagine You call up, you have 5 embryos, and you call and you find out you only have 3 left, and they took your embryos by mistake and gave them to someone else, and now you have to track down your babies. So I think they did the right thing because that Sonya's stupid. That's not that woman's kid. She said he doesn't have her blood, nothing. So this was a whole embryo that she was just a surrogate for. Um, there was a Jewish doctor who inseminated. Yeah, we just talked about that. Yes. Um, maybe it's happened multiple times, but yes, there was like either there have been Datelines and I think it was a Netflix. I remember that. That was crazy. That was crazy. Um, absolutely nuts. What's the name of the movie on Netflix? I'll have to search it. This is the article in The Guardian about the Georgia woman. Let me drop this for you guys. Girl, we gonna be here all day. Okay. Uh okay, that's that. That's the article. Okay. I'll find the doctor who inseminated everybody in his town. He ended up going to jail. Or did he die? Girl, he has it's so many kids. It's ridiculous. Okay. All right, let's let her
If
finish
you
telling the
carried that
story
baby
wrong.
for 8 to 9 months, would you would have gave it up? Well, that's what she did.
No, but I get why she gave it up because it was a mistake, and they probably wanted their real baby back. But if the girl donated the egg, then I
It
wouldn't have
wasn't
did
no, it wasn't no girl. It was a man. It was a male egg. The husband could not. Yeah, the male husband could not. He couldn't have kids.
that.
So they
Oh, so
went.
they donated a sperm.
Yes.
So the egg was hers, and the sperm was somebody else's.
Y'all, I keep putting myself on mute because of Portia, but okay. The Netflix special is called Our Father, tells the story of the true story of a fertility doctor who used his own sperm on patients. During the 1970s and 80s, a fertility specialist in Indiana named Dr. Donald Klein inseminated dozens of patients with his own sperm without their knowledge or consent. The stories of some of these women and at least 94 biological children of Dr. Klein are told in this documentary, Our Father, which premiered on Netflix in May. That was in 2022. Okay. The film, which features interviews with his patients and their children, as well as as other close to the situation, chronicles the siblings' path to uncovering the truth about their biological parentage and spotlights their fury and resolve as they failed to see Klein's answer for his crimes in court. In a moment when the right to safe and informed reproductive care is under threat in the US, Our Father is particularly resonant given the questions it raises about how our legal system views those seeking control over their own reproductive choices and restitution when the anatomy is violated. Okay. So did I drop you guys? Here's the Time magazine article you guys can read. Um, baby. And it's on Netflix. It's called Our Father. Okay. If you're watching, um, just go to Netflix, type in Our Father. Basically, I think that's funny. That's that title, Our Father. Netflix. I'm surprised y'all hadn't heard about that. Girl, that's some creepy yoki right there. Okay. Um, okay.
Yes.
No, I wouldn't have did that. That's her baby.
Exactly.
That was her baby. and it's mixed. It's not black. It's mixed. And they must have had an issue with the baby being mixed.
But here's the problem.
What I think they did, so she got white sperm, right? So she was requesting a white donor. I think they gave her a completely random embryo. I think they gave her a random embryo. I think if she went for she went for IVF treatments, in vitro fertilization. She didn't go for artificial insemination. She wasn't inseminated. She had IVF. So embryos were placed. They gave her someone else's embryos. It sounds like to me. I guess I have to read the whole article to know whether it was an embryo thing or a donor mishap situation. But if they placed the child, if the child was accepted by another family, then this must have been a couple who had embryos on storage, right? Is that what happened?
The baby one didn't look mixed. The baby looked my complexion.
The baby was not, that was an embryo. I just love how they struggle through these news stories. It's hilarious.
They showed it on TV. Yes, holding it at the playground.
It's still mixed, but it's a black baby.
So that what
So
I'm
they
trying
couldn't
to
do it. They
explain.
couldn't do that. They probably don't like black people then.
It's not called mixed, it's called biracial. Okay. It's mixed. It's mixed. Oh my God.
Because
No,
most white people don't care. But there's some that do. Very little do.
I would care if I called the clinic to have them take my embryo out of storage and one was missing. Okay. I would care. I would be like, wait a second. Can you check my account? Didn't I have 5 on storage? How do I just have 2 or 3? How do I just have 4? They would have to answer me that, right? So people are going to be pissed.
But most of them don't care. Yeah, most of them don't care. That's crazy. I would have
She
kept the
carried
baby.
it for 8 to 9 months.
On
So
top
you
of that,
saw-
I would have kept the baby.
Okay, exactly.
Because it
That's
was
what I'm saying.
inside of her body and she was loving it and you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you she gonna regret it. She gonna regret it. So you said she kept the baby like
No, she's not. They're probably going to inseminate her with her embryos that they messed up with or give her a couple of free rounds and also have to cut her a check. Okay.
4 months after she had it.
5 months.
Yeah, she gonna regret it. She gonna Tina was pressured but she's gonna feel some type of way. Because she carried that baby and she was loving on it regardless. You don't know, you know what I'm saying? It's still a part of
Sonya's
her.
so stupid. She doesn't understand the concept. What she's like, at the end of the day, it wasn't her egg. It wasn't their embryo. It sounds like she's just dumb. She's just going based on feeling. She doesn't even know the facts. And Nesto is incompetent to tell a story.
That's crazy.
Right. Yeah. That's what I saw today.
I couldn't do it.
Good for you, Nesto. Good for you seeing a
We're
story.
talking about what you got going on. That's all. So some people have what other people want, and some people don't know how to manage what they have. So to me, that was a blessing. However it came out, it still was a blessing.
Oh,
Thank you, Granny
I
the
would've
Great.
kept it.
Thank you, Boo.
I mean, she
Appreciate
planned for a
it.
kid, so she should have kept it. But it probably was ruining her marriage.
Well, you know what?
And you know how they be saying, the marriage was for the kid.
What?
That's what they say. The marriage is for the kid. I don't believe in that.
The marriage
Because that
was
kid is part of your body. Marriages don't last and people aren't like, you know, it is not what it, you know. So I always say kids before marriage. You mean, you know, your kids, not have kids before marriage, but when you're married and you have children, I feel like the kids come first.
Well,
They
first of
should
all,
come first.
I
But they
feel
say
that.
it should be the marriage come first.
Well, I mean, that would have said in the Bible, but we all
Yeah.
know what the deal is with that.
Huh?
Okay, so that would have said in the Bible, but we all know what the deal is on that. So, but anyway, so what I'm gonna say is that I think Urban said, I'm rolling with you, and we're gonna keep the baby. I can't have no kids, so this is what God give us, and we're gonna nurture the baby.
Right, you would think.
That's what it is.
I love how Nesto is talking about what he would do with some kids, but he's had 6 and raised none. Sir, shut up. Sir, can you please shut up? I heard Word on the curb is that you abandoned your children. Word on the curb is that you never raised up any of your children. Your son, who comes to the YouTube streets, says he met you when he was 13. You have no say in this, sir. You are what they call a piss poor and contributing to the problem. You, sir, if people were to look up the modern day reason to the destruction of family, I would say it's you. Like, if people make a choice to go at it alone, that's their business, right? I have no judgment on that. But as far as men abandoning children, and then you want to give a soliloquy or give a monologue on what should be when you have done nothing, it's like, sir, shut up. Shut up. You can't talk on fathering when you haven't been one. Just because you've made babies doesn't get you, like, your commentary holds no weight on this matter.
But
Maybe the
everybody,
grandparents couldn't take it because you know
that
grandparents
ain't,
be racist.
you know what? It's a bunch of them out there start out like that. But when the baby comes, they be loving them to
You
death. So
would
it don't
think. You would think she probably gonna go see the baby still, even though she can't keep it at home. I don't. I'd have left his ass and been like, "This is my baby, damn." Fuck it.
well, I mean, you know, I mean, hey,
I mean, as far as my understanding of the story, I need to refinish the article, but I think it's a whole embryo, and that's not her baby. They said that it made her an unwitting surrogate. So if she was an unwitting surrogate, she actually, and you never know, the couple whose embryo that was could have been hemming and hawing about having another baby. And to have someone deliver you your baby, like, hey, we grew the baby for you by mistake through the clinic. That, they took their baby, period. Sonya obviously doesn't understand the details and the science behind, and then Nesto needs to just flat out shut up. As
if he love that woman, he should have stuck with it
period.
and say, you know what, we're gonna keep the baby. This is what God gave us. We're gonna stick
They're
with
just
that.
they're so
We're
stupid.
gonna
They
see
don't
what he brought. I
understand what's
mean, if
going
it
on.
was safe, if one and one, we should have stuck with that.
What if they were Buddhists or something, but they don't believe in all of that?
Them folks ain't no Buddhists. They ain't no Buddhists. Come on now, them folks ain't no Buddhists.
No.
Man, come on, they were Buddhists. They wouldn't even went with the whole procedure anyway. Buddhists don't go for all that either. So come on, come on with all that one now. Try something else.
You don't
Even
know. Huh?
I know that part.
Why does Sonya? If tooth doctors in the midst, why people who constantly are sticking their tongue out through their teeth? She's going to need braces. Did she wear braces once upon a time? She's pushing her teeth. I wouldn't be surprised if Sonya has a pronounced overbite. What did she do to her teeth? I thought when we first started this thing and we saw Sonya in earlier videos, her teeth were, I don't know. I guess I just never noticed that her teeth were like that. I don't know what that woman did to her teeth, but it's a mess.
I know that.
Katie,
I know that.
where you at? Where you at?
I thought
Can
Katie
you
was
get
going
her?
to Miami.
Just where the other phone at? Where's the other phone at? Look in there. Did I bring it? Look in there. See if I'm right. I think it's in the truck. I gotta go out there and get it.
Okay. Well, that's what.
I couldn't do it. You found it? I don't think I know the number. 470. Can you take a scooter to the garage? Stop.
All right. Well,
I'll do it when I
go
get
ahead.
off.
Yeah, go ahead on handle your business then. Got a lot going on again, so we'll catch
Every
up.
night. Every night it's a baby party.
Hey, that's fine. Hey, enjoy it. Hey, enjoy it.
Oh, she has an underbite. I'm not
She said she's
surprised.
tired. I'm tired.
All
Like,
right.
she's feeling like this much. Watching.
All right. Well,
I feel like her teeth stick out at a 45-degree angle. You know how some people they're constantly pushing their teeth with their tongue. It's giving that they might not be 45. You know how, like, a garage door, people have those garage doors that don't just roll up. They're like your garage door is like in one piece. It's giving 45-degree angle.
Take care of yourself. Have a great night.
They said you got 57, 55 seconds, 54, 53, 52
I don't know why.
seconds. That's the countdown. You said it's 15 minutes, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So we been on the phone 15 minutes? Sure have. All right.
Girl, it's the toilets
Man, I know I'm old.
flushing.
All this new stuff going on right here. It's a
What
lot.
time you gonna call me tomorrow? Call me on the
I
phone
don't
and let me
know.
ring. And then, all right.
Okay. All right. All right. Love you. Have a good night.
Well, you have. Hey, handsome.
How you doing?
Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see.
How you feel?
All right. All right. Just check. Make sure you're good.
Is that the good one or the bad one?
No, that's a good one.
Did they fix
Right.
more than one?
No.
Is it one good one?
No, it's a couple of them in here. You just got to find them. You know, they be cuffing them. Yeah. 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 Okay.
You about to go
Well,
test drive some cars.
okay then, but enjoy your day then.
What time you want to call me back?
Whenever you want. Okay, cool. I'm gonna say 5:30 because you know you're never accurate.
Thank you, Black Hourglass. Thank you, boo.
I do have a 4 o'clock to test drive. I found 2, but they're out of town. One's in Illinois. I wanted to get the original one because they first came out in
It's like she's buying 20-year-old cars. It's like, ma'am.
2002. And there's a couple of them that
So she's trying to find a Mini Cooper that's 20 years old. Are you kidding me?
look like they
And
never
I
been.
mean, look, I know some people have said in the comments they have Mini Coopers. Great. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying 20-year-old car. I'm just like, and girl, they might age like fine wines. I'm not talking about your vehicle, please. I'm not talking about your car. I'm just wondering. Like Nesto said, you got somebody to work on that old car. Okay. 20-year-old cars are 20-year-old cars. Okay. 80,000 miles on a 20-year-old car. Baby, I don't know. Not my problem. Okay.
Been driven before, and they're so inexpensive. But it's one I want. It's in Illinois.
It's in Illinois.
Oh, okay.
It's in Illinois.
I gotta send you pictures of it. It's so nice on the inside. I said I could send pictures and they come the same day, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they say. I don't know. I haven't got any.
Girl, I'm looking at a Mini Cooper for sale, 2003. Girl, $3,700. It's giving she's broke. She must be broke now or something. Why you're looking for cars in a certain price range, be it whatever model they are, girl. Damn. Where's this car, girl? Lemon Grove, California, $39.95. I don't know what it's giving. You need some sort of a deal or a steal. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not really sure. Why is she looking for cars that are 20 years old? Thank you, boo. She talked about 172 cars on these calls. Girl, I'm so tired of her car journey. Okay. Her car journey is not something I care about a lick. A lick. Okay. Period. Okay. Sonya has purchased. Was she riding around in a Range Rover? Is that what they said? She got a black Power Ranger hairline. Girl.
Yeah.
That is so wrong of me. Okay. I mean, you got like 300 pictures. That's why I guess it makes sense that you want current life.
Yeah, I'm not
I'll be thinking he got 300, he good. But I guess the thing of it is you want current life. So I'll send you some. We'll take some pictures. I'll make sure she take. I don't like taking pictures. I take the worst pictures. But yeah, I'll send you some today. I'm gonna put some money on that account because I'm down to a quarter on the texting account. So I'll put some money on that and do it. I'm be so lazy. I think I just need to stick $50 on there, and that way I don't run out so much since they done raised the price.
Okay. All right. Well, you enjoy your test ride then.
Who knows? Work in progress. Like I can't keep up with this woman and her car shenanigans. Sometimes it's the I want an RV. Sometimes it's the we're doing this and we're doing that and all this, that, and the third. And girl.
Your face.
What? You can't see my.
Girl, get out the camera. She thinks people are manipulating her look. It's like
Your face.
she's doing this on purpose. And then you've seen her when she is with no makeup, she draws on her eyebrows. Her eyebrows are not, girl.
What? You can't see my face.
I can see it, but I don't think I can see it as well as you can see me because it's got like a film over it, kind of like it looks kind of. But it's for you more so than me, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
Really?
Yeah. And this camera right here, this camera phone you're on now is maybe it's because the way you at. Maybe you got to turn the light around. Turn yourself around where the sun.
No, I have to.
He wants to see everything. Okay. Nesto is annoying. You know, he's very much annoying.
I have to face the light. Here. Hold on. She dropped some stuff, so I had to go do it. Yeah.
For someone who says everybody's watching, everyone's listening, a couple of you guys were like, oh, I know exactly where she lives based on this next scene right here, but you couldn't see it. Sylvia, obviously, Blabbermouth showed it, and then, girl, we looked at it the other day.
Is that better? I can't see it all
She
now.
wanted to show the whole city and her four corners.
Oh, okay. Look at the free world.
No.
I see that city in the back there.
See the city?
She showed her own four corners. She showed it for herself, knowing that this is, what the situation is. That's her business.
The corruption of it all.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, I'll check with you later then.
Okay, so we're gonna run out. Come on, let's go. Come out.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Don't do that. Very. Oh my! Wow.
This is hilarious.
That looks reached. Oh,
this is why their account got restricted. What happens? His account got restricted.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah, weird looking, ain't it?
What are they doing? Walking around. See, that's why I always made sure I had clothes on like a visit. Because I'm like, they might act like that, but it's too.
Well, remember a few weeks ago, this could have been last month sometime, there was some sort of a standoff remember a few weeks ago, they were talking about a standoff at a QT station. And basically she was like, oh, I live right behind there. I mean, she's low-key been telling her location anyway, right down the street from the Battery. The thing that happened at the QT and the check cashing place, someone went in to rob the check cashing place and there was a QT next door, and she said, oh, my apartment building is right behind there. Girl, bye. Like, she don't care. And furthermore, I would just say responsibly, don't go to that woman's house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody should be going around there anyway. I would hope not, right? Because these days it is not worth a key to be for a free, but not even a free ambulance ride. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a key. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, life happens. People live in same cities and you can run into people unexpectedly. But in terms of doing what do they call it? Field trips, baby. Find something safe to do. You know what I'm saying?
And the rules wasn't out there yet.
No,
that's what Sis said. Sis over here in the clouds. Boots in the clouds said be safe. Okay.
That ain't what it is. They can't take it off this stand. It's on the stand. So they can't take it off the stand.
So I'm just saying for it to be like how they got it, where they just like this only.
Yeah, it's weird, ain't it?
They're gonna have to fix that. They're gonna have to go back to just like shoulders and up. Like, I get that, but not this. What the fuck is that?
I bet you there were some people doing the most. There are some people, I'm sure, doing the absolute most. She thinks, how are people manipulating or your face when you're giving so much face right there? It's the she talks so much. Yeah, but codefendant's not going to do that either. I think co-defendant, in all fairness, could mollywop her, and I think co-defendant knows better than that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to go to jail for life, okay? Nobody wants a capital offense, okay? Another capital offense and probation violations. So yeah, co-defendant, I'm sure probably weighs, and this is no tea, no shade. I mean, Sonya weighs what? 90 pounds. Baby, Erica King could be all of 220, 230. Okay. You weigh 3 times somebody, baby. Best thing to do is just be like, bitch, stop. You know what I'm saying?
That is
It is.
weird.
Ain't it weird?
Wow, you can't see nothing but my face.
Oh, you see it?
Co-defendant is minding her
See,
own
somebody
business,
had to be
probably
butt
eating some
naked for them to have
barbecue.
done that.
Well, I don't know about all that because I ain't
Somebody had
looking
to
that
have been
hard.
naked for them to do that to this side like this only,
Yeah.
not
It's
not
weird.
the shoulders and up. Like that's we. Oh no. Yeah.
Shoot. Now that co-defendant got her deal, co-defendant might come back to when we might see co-defendant next time looking like new money. You know what I'm saying? Now that she's in the clear, she's free, she's got her probation, and she's gonna have to go sit on that stand. She might come through looking like new money. Okay,
Well,
crispy.
Yeah.
because
Yeah, it's
yours
weird.
look weird too. So it's like a floating face.
That's exactly what this look like.
Right? Like a
Yeah.
fucking floating face. It has
Okay.
it's that way. I'm out. I took the kids to go eat. I went to go test drive a car that was supposed to be at the dealership. Then I get there, they say it's at the other dealership. They told me yesterday it was the guy was off yesterday. The dealership that when I answered called me out the dealership. I'm like, so he had me sit there and wait 15 minutes just to come over there and tell me that the car is no longer at the place at the other one. It's 30 minutes away. I was like, never mind. It's just not meant for me to have that car. I'm gonna go to this other one because it's like 5 of them.
It sounds like she's going to buy here, pay here lots. You know what that means? High interest rates, crazy payments, weird.
It's like 5 of them that I was looking at. So
Okay.
we're give me a minute.
To where? Yeah. That's Tony.
Okay, we're not at that one, but we're at the one in on the way. It was in between both dealerships. So they were so we came here to eat. That shit is crazy.
That's
I said it's
crazy.
CFA. Just look.
Okay.
Yeah, it is something else.
But you just
I like
zoomed in on somebody's face. Like you can't see my hair.
no, you can't see nothing. Yeah. I don't know how long. I don't know how
They
long.
did this. They did this today.
Yeah. The young boys let me know what's going on.
They did that because somebody did. If somebody was showing too much, that's what that is. That's the only way they did this, where it's just the face only. Somebody was on this end showing too much, like a dumbass.
Oh,
And they should have showed just. They should have treated it like a visit and put clothes on. You get me?
yeah. Well, hey,
Because it's still restrictions. They don't want the guys in there horny, so you can't be. You know, they don't want.
It's the damn toilet flushing for me. I just cannot with this toilet flushing. It's crazy.
They don't want that. So that's crazy. I can't reach it. Yeah, they should have. They should have known better.
Y'all, can I tell you I cannot wait to get my sweatband headphones. Oh my God, it's gonna be life-changing. And it's got Bluetooth, baby. Okay. More freedom. I love a good, interesting pair of headphones.
So they
okay.
gave it 30 days and then been like, all right, now we know.
Oh, if you're new here, subscribe, set your notifications. Let me check my monitor. Are you guys hitting the like button? Look at y'all. Look at y'all. Look at you. But there's still 220 who haven't hit the thumbs up. Guys, go ahead, double tap your screen. Double tap, double tap, double tap. Handle that business. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon. This foolishness, okay?
what we cannot do.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
wild out.
okay. Well, let me know if any update. I'm gonna
Nesto
get off
talks
this thing
slow
here.
AF.
Right, because
Okay.
it's so weird.
It is weird.
But I still get to
All right.
see your face. Oh my gosh.
It ain't. I like it better though.
Oops.
The closer.
Uh-oh. Girl, why are you up in the camera like that? Girl. Let me use this for my thumbnail. I've been searching for a thumbnail. This might be a good one, right? Right here. Okay. Okay.
So I get right. Is it better?
I just too close. You need to back.
Closer
She got her little lashes on. She drew on her eyebrows.
I get,
Yeah, you need to
better.
back off.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the
That's
closer I
great.
get, the more you can see.
Yeah, you can more you
The
can see.
further I back, the smaller the hole is. So the closer I get, the bigger the hole is.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That sounds weird.
Oh,
Can you
okay.
see
That
that?
sounds
The closer I
weird.
get, the bigger the hole.
Yeah, okay, I see.
Uh-huh.
Gosh,
But
that
you see more
toilet is
flaws.
constantly flushing.
See how tight?
Yeah.
See, the closer I get, the better it is.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. See? See?
yeah.
So yeah.
I know
So
she's
anyway, call
giving
me later
somebody
today.
motion sickness out
All right,
here.
cool.
I go live
Thank
at 8 o'clock. So just make sure you call me like around 5. You said it come back on at 5?
I go
you.
live
It
at
cuts
8
off at 7.
o'clock.
It cuts off at 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just call me anytime. It don't matter. Whenever you feel it. It's on you. I can
Okay,
answer.
all right.
You feeling
Okay,
okay, baby?
I'd like to.
Come.
I need this damn thing.
Okay, wait. Are you walking? Or are you driving?
I'm driving. I'm in
Okay,
freaking bumper to bumper traffic. It's cool.
okay, well let me get off because I don't want nothing. I'll call you another time.
No, you can talk to me. What time the thing go off?
They go off 7 o'clock, so I got another hour.
Oh.
Yeah.
If
Okay,
that's what
cool.
you want to do, call me I'll be home in 40 minutes. Call me in 40.
Yeah, okay.
I'm on my way, but it's gonna take me 40 minutes to get there.
Okay, get off the phone. Get off the phone.
Oh my god, this is so weird. Hello?
It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, because that damn face thing is so weird. Hey, ugly one and two.
Oh, okay. All right then.
It's so weird. Like face,
Yeah.
and then that circle around it makes it look like, but it's cool. I see your face, so I guess that's all that matters. Just the face.
Yeah.
How was your Friday?
Boring. Boring.
Really?
It's okay. It's all right.
Did it seem worse? I mean, than most, or just how Friday is?
Just how Friday is.
Well, so this woman has made this man her entire life. Yeah, it's in a negative way. There's nothing wrong with being dedicated to your relationship, but this is not even a relationship of commitment. This is a relationship of I'm going to prove the internet wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing if there was a mutual commitment and this is someone who's a provider, professor, protector. I don't mean professor like as in a college, but someone who professes their love and their intention with you and is public with you. All of those things. This is a secret. This is a bad kept secret relationship, right? Um, she has moved from pillar to post. She has given her provisions and finances and time on a very one-sided situation with someone who is criminally encumbered. This guy has no freedom of movement and even just voice. They have created a situation for themselves where they can't even talk. It's unrequited. It's stupid. I'm going to say it's just this dumb. Yeah. Try so hard to hide the way we feel. We're both in love with someone else and we can't let go. Cause what we feel. That's how I felt about Robert and Monica, though. Robert is in la with Monica Sementelli, excuse me. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on. I'll think of a song. There's always one from my heart. Oh baby. I don't know about y'all, but I know about us. Okay. What? There's a song that fits. Oh, the weekend. He's yours, he's mine on the weekend. That may not be it either. Girl, it's a mess. It's a friggin' mess, these two. And it's awful. It's this is really, if you were to look up struggle love, this is it. This is a good case of struggle love, okay?
Ain't no motion
Secret
going on.
scummies.
It's
Wow.
just slow.
Yes, yes. But I'm cool. I get a chance to see your face
And
today.
my
Smile,
days
I'm
are
good.
gone
I'm
without
straight.
you.
Yeah,
And I heard it's not
All right.
to
That's all.
my
The
heart
face.
can take no more.
I'm good.
Just
I'm
keep
straight.
running.
You straight. You
I'm
made it
here.
home safe.
Hmm.
All right. You made it safe. So that's cool.
Foolish.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
You know what?
Yeah,
That might be it. Okay. Ashanti,
I'm in the house. I'm
baby.
in the house. I'm about to, I've been home, I think, one.
I mean, I wonder if Sonya really thinks she has something. It's like, what are you investing in? That's why I can't believe she's not out there handling that putty cat business. You know what I'm saying? Like, that she's not out here, every dealership, every late night, him calling is not her necessarily coming back from the dealership. You know what I mean? I'm wondering if she's out here playing around and having a good time. It wouldn't surprise me, because what is she really holding on to? This relationship is nothing. He can't do anything for you. He doesn't even, he doesn't really talk personal with her. She gets absolutely nothing from this.
20 minutes and I just sat down. I just got her straightened, diaper changed, cleaned up a little bit. And now I'm about to get on the computer and finish my thing so I can file it next week.
All right. All right, then. See you later. Love you.
What time you calling me back?
Oh, that's it.
Oh, yeah, 7 o'clock. I mean, you can call me on the phone. It's the same thing,
Yeah. No, it ain't same.
Well, yeah, no, it's not the same.
That's not same. But it's cool. All right.
So, right, something's better than nothing.
Yeah. Let me know if you see any update.
This would have been fine had this been the first thing they did.
No, not really.
If they did this first, we would have known about seeing more, and then it wouldn't be a problem because this is all we would have done.
That's not true. Them young boys already ahead of the game. They already
Screwed
been
it up.
through this. No, they already know about this system. I'm just not getting onto it. They already know about this, the other jails and all that stuff. Yeah, this is the only bubble thing.
Really?
This is something new right here. They say.
Talking head.
Yeah, that's what they say. So, all right, cool. So let me know if you've seen the new updates.
Okay, I'll have her look because I can't see it. That my computer won't let me do it, but she can see it on her
Okay.
end.
Okay.
But I know it's a
All right.
bunch of motions going back and forth. Is what they've been filing. They don't send you what's been filed.
No. So I
No.
don't know.
Let me get a copy of what's been filed and send it to you. All right, so you can read
All
it.
right.
All
Okay.
right. You can,
All right.
all right.
Okay.
Call me later.
Hello?
Oh my God, here go with the weirdness.
Yeah, weirdness going on.
Hey, face.
Yeah, you can see
That's
face.
fine.
Okay, hold on a second. So they were talking about
Copy of what's been filed and send it to you. My computer won't let me do it, but she can see it on her end.
Okay.
But I know it's a
All right.
bunch of motions going back and forth. Is what they've been filing. They don't send you what's been filed.
there's not a bunch of motions going back and forth right now. There have been a bunch of motions that have been filed, and the judge has still not made any response to them. There's nothing that's been filed. Ooh. Uh-oh, I was about to leave this page. Hold on a second. I'm going to go check the docket, but there's nothing that has been filed anywhere. One of you guys reached out to me over the weekend asking, did I see anything? There's nothing that's been filed on his cases. But there has been things that have been filed. So maybe they've told him what they're filing, but he just hasn't gotten copies, because what's the point? Nesto can barely read anyway. But I guess for his record, he might need to know. But I'm going to look on Research Georgia real quick. And then I'll go to Fulton County Direct. But the last thing that was filed, hold on. The last thing, can y'all see this? Okay. The last thing that was filed, as you can see, all of these, the court date that's coming is in June. You can see that, right? Hello, everybody. Let's heads up, class. Okay. 214, the supplemental. That was the additional discovery that was provided by Sonya and her behind. And then there is the filing of Will Wooten's state's response to the defendant's supplemental brief, 277 pages. Then there was the state's motion to dismiss the defendant's motion to suppress. Okay, that was that right there on 124. The state's notice of service, this right here, can y'all see this? This right here, this is what Roberto filed trying to be cute, that Will Wooten included, because he's like, the people have a right to know, like you intentionally filed something in secret that didn't need to be filed in that manner to suppress the public's right to know something. And Will Wooten put it right on out. So we talked about that and we saw it. We've done full videos on both of these documents from 124 and 24. This was Sonya's subpoena right here on 12/19. All of these documents that are filed, typically I'm doing a full entire video on them. So that was her subpoena right here, this 3-pager. If I click on it, it's just going to take, well, is it going to do anything? Okay. But we have this document. I think I got it from Fulton County. I didn't download it from this side. I got it from the other one. Because whenever you see this, that means that this is the free copy. But you have to pay. You add it to your cart and then it takes this watermark away. But if you go to my video, I'm sure I have it posted, Saul's watermark. But this was the original Sonya Come Now. You have been subpoenaed. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, Sonya Durham. Okay. You've been subpoenaed. Okay. Okay. There's nothing else new. However, I think he's just not completely up to date on everything that has been filed. But Judge Dunaway has made no decisions on anything. And maybe there's phone calls going back and forth. Hold on a second. Maybe there's phone calls going back and forth, but these are all this. If you're wondering, okay, what has happened thus far? So just going back to 23, complaint room. Okay. 626, they've had Orca. So that was Judge Manning. So in between this one and this one was the RICO. He got the RICO early in April, right? So then he went to the plea and arraignment. So all of this has been since the RICO. So this is it. May 2024, he went in September, October, November, December, and then there's nothing else going on. So I mean, it's dragging. Okay, it's very much giving dragging. Okay. Okay. Courtroom 4F 930 61025. Okay. Anybody who's asking, anybody who's wondering, when is the next court date? 61025 930. Judge Eric Dunaway, courtroom 4F. Hopefully he will have some decisions made by then. Who knows? Okay. That's it. That's all. Let's get back.
No. So
No. Let me get a copy of what's been filed and send it to you. All right, so you can read it. All right. So you can, all right.
Okay.
Call me later.
Well, if the judge is having trouble reading it, we read it in 2 days. Hey, Dr. Pat. Hey, Boo Boo. How are you, ma'am? Good morning. Good afternoon. And a beautiful Sunday to you. Okay. And everyone here. Welcome to everybody coming in. Good morning if you're still on the West Coast, and good afternoon. It's a beautiful day. Okay. We are trying to make our way through these shenanigans and this jailhouse foolishness with this miserable ass case of struggle love. Okay.
Hello?
Oh my God, here we go with the weirdness.
Yeah, weirdness going on again.
She got, oh my God, here we go with the weirdness. Yeah, I got that right. Okay.
Hello?
Oh my God, here we go with the weirdness.
Yeah, weirdness going on again.
Hey, face.
Yeah, you can see
That's
face.
She
fine.
said, hey, face.
It is what it is. How you doing?
I'm good. What you doing?
You want one of them little, the
Yeah, the old joint.
one of them, right? I'm fine. I'm at the nail shop getting my nails done.
Okay, cool. All right, well, enjoy that then. You know, that's a good thing. It's just,
Well, it's a roof, so I'm just like, you know, actually just trying to relax my head while I do this.
yeah, relax your head. Yeah, it's probably a lot going on. It's a lot going on.
Isn't it always? How you feeling?
Just sitting here, just looking at
She always wants to keep him on the phone.
Castaway.
Really?
Yeah,
Are you
that's
watching a
it.
movie?
Yeah,
Are you getting gray up top?
yeah, it's being great up top.
No, like right at the peak of your head.
Damn. You see that too?
Do you see it? Do you see that?
No, I gotta look. I can't really
Oh.
see myself typing on this camera. You talking
Yep,
about
you
that?
Oh,
are.
wow.
Right
It's like
there,
a
yeah.
gray mohawk
Yeah.
down the middle.
I've been there.
Yeah, it's been there, but it's getting
It's getting whiter.
yeah, it's getting out of control.
That's what happened when you turn 60.
No, that's what happens when you get out when you get stressed out.
When they stress the shit out you, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what that's my problem.
That's what that crap is. It's a bunch of stress.
Yeah, but you know what? You gotta live in
Ain't looking-
God.
Can't
Yeah.
overthink it. That's all.
No.
It's coming. It's coming.
Okay then.
I don't
All
know
right.
where they
Well, I can
get
back.
that he's getting out soon.
What time you gonna hit me back? Sometime tonight.
Yeah. I get on my job.
I ain't gotta comb my hair anymore. Look at this shit. All you see is a forehead.
Yeah, that's it. I don't see how you can see my head.
I see your head. I see like this much around your head too.
Oh, okay.
It just looks like your beard is sitting on top of the screen, on the outside of the screen, because it's trying to get right. It's trying to get your whole head.
Oh, head. Okay.
Wait, you guys, let me tell you,
Okay.
there's,
So it's
if
just safe.
you guys are in the Atlanta area, let me tell you this. It might be too late, but there is a sis. There's a Bougie Gang sis who in the Atlanta area, The Bodyguard, the musical is this weekend. And I said, is it a single? And she said she is dancing, singing, and acting. So I'm not going to say who. I'm just going to say this. If you want to go and support, girl, one of our own is in the single of The Bodyguard in the Atlanta area. Okay, go get you some. Okay, just go support. Okay, it's a single. I was like, wow, exciting. Okay. Okay. Am I on the right channel? Oh, here we go.
Just focus on my head. No matter how I'm with the camera, it just keeps my head right there.
Women, Sonya.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
go up and down, it's just gonna stay right on my head.
Time. Okay.
So maybe they updated. Check it out.
Living
No, because
on
the
a
closer I get, the
prayer.
wider the
Take
picture.
my hand.
And you know, you see,
Yeah, I see.
it gets bigger.
Oh,
And then the further back I go, it gets smaller. I'm doing
That's
some off
cool
white
and
color.
depressing, isn't
I'm doing
she?
some light color.
Yeah, I'm always better.
I get rid of the green.
She's mean. She's
Oh,
not
okay.
I have to
nice.
square them off and take them down. Start over again.
Yeah, you're getting ready for the spring. You're getting ready for the spring. I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna get on the back.
See ya.
Just,
Get on a better one. Okay.
all right.
My phone in my hand, love you.
My phone, my hand, lay.
Is your name Annie?
Is your name Annie?
Okay.
Annie, are you okay?
I've had
Are
her
you
before
okay?
now. She's good, but yeah. No, you're good. You're good.
Is your name Annie? No, I'm not Annie. You don't
What is this
recognize
stuff going?
Annie's face?
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, I see the difference between the other one. The other one is Nick out on, but it's clear
Yeah,
on the
you
other
don't have to. The point is going to
The
go
other one is
just
clear?
support the play.
It seems like
It's just supporting
You think so?
without
Yeah.
knowing.
Because you look
Just
a little dark on this
supporting.
one.
I look dark.
She said anyone in Atlanta, come on,
Mhm.
support.
You look a little dark. Look a little chocolate.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
That's good.
You'll be all right. Chocolate and all.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay then. So they
You
don't.
get black when you get out.
Yeah, yeah,
Get your blackness on.
yeah. Okay.
So
You
this
getting
day is
ready?
over.
Yeah,
I'm
days
supposed to
over.
go to brunch tomorrow with Sylvia.
Oh,
Nobody
okay.
cares.
She's got a
You ain't got to tell me.
I mean, it's nothing private. It's all. It's not private.
He doesn't want to
You know,
know.
she discussed it out loud, so it's not private. Yeah. They were because you know every Friday.
I don't need to hear nothing about it.
He doesn't want to know nothing about. He must have got warned about damn blabbermouth. Like, don't even discuss blabbermouth. Okay, look at the chunklets.
It's not a.
I don't,
It's not,
I don't want to hear nothing about it.
you so silly. You so
I'm just saying,
silly.
I don't want to hear nothing about it.
I don't want to hear nothing about it.
No, I don't want to hear nothing about it. It's just I'm gonna leave it like that.
Safe and sorry.
Yes. That's all.
That's crazy.
I mean, bad enough he's talking to you. Adding damn blabbermouth to the mix is a mess.
when you get out, you ain't gonna know how to talk. You'll be like, I'm like, you know, you can talk now.
Yeah, no,
I know.
you
You got me on the phone like, you know, you can talk now.
yeah, but you know, they got me handcuffed right now. It is what it is.
Got your mouth right. Got it locked down.
Yeah, it's locked down. So
It's crazy. Too long. See, that's crazy. 3 years, right? Holding your tongue.
Yes, that's a long time.
It'll be that. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I can't even understand.
What you can't understand?
He's living it, dummy.
You don't have to explain. I understand.
I understand. Look, I understand though. I understand. Because I was thinking about something, you know, court date in June.
Yeah.
He's living it.
You know. Which one? No, I can throw my shoes back on. They're cool. Throw my heels back on. Yeah.
Okay, so you ready for springtime to come?
Okay, so ready for springtime?
To come.
Does he have a preset list of questions? Okay, ready for springtime?
I'm ready for June to come. You ready for June to come? Are you ready for June? Hold on.
I'm ready for any change.
Thank you on my ear. Hold on. I'm trying to get off this chair. What'd you say?
I mean, when June comes and they set a trial date, like, I don't know. I don't know what they look at the end of the day. He's still. Let's take a walk down. Let's figure something. Let's just talk about it. In June, let's just say, I don't even know. I don't even want to throw anything out there because I don't know what's going to happen. But at the end of the day, he still has 2 pending cases. He still has 2 other cases. I'm going to check the other 2 cases just to make sure there's been no movement. But I get alerts, and I have not gotten one alert that anything has happened on these other cases, the SA or the CP. Baby, nothing. He's stuck in a corner.
My feet dangling off this thing. Hold up. Trying to put these shoes back on. Hold on. That's crazy. They hold onto your face. I wonder who invented this technology where it just holds onto your face, no matter where your face is or how you do the camera. It's just gonna hold onto your face. What hacker did that? No. Is that everything? Can we change that to square? You cut them down. Is it hard to do that? Okay. Kind of over the whatever's going on. Okay, we bring myself back over here. Hi.
You say you're over what's going on.
I'm over it. Yeah. I'm over this.
Oh, okay.
You know, this thing right here. No, what my nails are doing. Kind of want to just make them kind of short and like more close to natural looking. You know?
Okay.
It's getting a little long where you can't really do too much with.
I don't see
Like
how to
when
do
you
that.
use like those certain machines and you put your credit card in them and your nails are long and then they get stuck in there and you gotta find somebody to get your credit card without getting your credit card and running off with it.
Girl, your little $500 cards, ain't nobody gonna get loose with that. You can't even hardly get down the street. Okay.
Because it's stuck in the machine. He'd be like, "You don't get my credit card."
She makes it seem like she got like $10,000 limits or something. She's got to be out of her mind.
It's this thing they said something invented that can do it. It's this little gadget they invented for girls who have nails that are too long, and it can get it out of there. It's just basically you kind of create something or invent something. All you need to do is sell a couple million of them and money. Like the smart person who invented the Ring camera. That was smart, especially after Amazon, because people kept stealing people's packages. But now they need to invent a box that can hold your package, secure your package without people coming on there stealing your stuff.
So you still like this better than the regular visit?
I mean, yeah, because I can see you all the time.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's okay. So before they changed this, I mean, it was better, but now it's kind
Well, I mean, that could expedite the process, Miami lady, but that doesn't mean he's going to get a deal. He could say, okay, I'm pleading guilty. And then they could just say, are you ready for your sentence? And non-negotiated, you know what I mean? And just see what he gets. But it's still going to be a problem. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see what he does. He doesn't have to wait till June to do that, though. You know what I mean? At any time, he could potentially change his plea because he's already pled not guilty, right? So he could at any time say to his lawyer, and the lawyer can call the prosecutor and say, you know, he wants, you know, this is what we've got going on, and try to schedule an emergency hearing or try to get in much sooner. So they don't have to wait till June for that. They could just go ahead and expedite it and be like, okay, well, oh, you want to just go ahead and let the chips fall where they may? Okay. But I don't think he's going to get a deal. Well, he cannot want the details released, but it's not going to be held private. We already know from the Fulton County is already in a situation from trying to withhold information, and Will Wooten has been, you know, we've seen what Will has done when they've tried to file things. I don't know if you're behind. We just showed the docket of the current case, the RICO case, and the filing that Sean did secret. Will Wooten included in his filing and showed the whole thing. So if they're trying to keep things secret, there's no secrets. Let's see. They're not keeping this private because he's been a public scammer, and I think they're just putting everything out. But you know, it's anything's possible. He could definitely plead guilty, but I don't know. I guess he would have to first plead guilty. Like he'd have to admit to some things, right?
kind of goofy, but it's still, I mean, it's right. There you go.
If they
The closer you
offer
right,
a
the closer you
plea,
go, the
he'll
bigger the
take it
circle is.
because he doesn't really want the trial. Well, he'll take it because that's been his pattern. He's taken most of his prison sentences have been through negotiated pleas. Um, as was seen in the intrinsic information that was given to the court, every prison sentence he's gotten through pleading guilty, which has been his pattern. So that wouldn't be a surprise if he pled guilty, but I don't know. He's going to have to just get sick and tired of what he's going through. But just also keep in mind, even if he pleads guilty to this, there's still the other two cases, unless they're able to work out a deal and they no pros things. They no pros the other two cases to go ahead and have him do this one. But I don't know if you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know, girl. He's got a complicated situation. Thank you so much, Dion. A proper woman would not place herself in the middle of the BS. She is mentally ill and socially ill, and he should focus on his case, not her. I totally agree, but we're dealing with two screw loose people. They don't have any good sense. They don't have the moral compass needs to be calibrated. They're on some uncalibrated moral compasses.
Right. And then when you go back but it's like a floating head right there.
She
Yeah.
realized
Yeah,
her
see?
angle wasn't getting.
I can see your face and your beard.
She's only been
Oh,
entertaining. She ain't said
Yeah.
much of nothing since
Plus, it's
she
not as
couldn't come up
monitored,
with
you know, because
on
they be
that
right there
bail.
looking
Okay.
on the thing with you, right there. And I had spoke to the lady. It's a lady that's always there,
Yeah.
like a little white lady, sweet as hell. And I had asked her about that, you know, going to get a tissue and ending the visit. She was like, I would have did that. I said,
So she's talking about that last visit she had where well, not the last one, but that visit where she wasn't feeling well and her nose was dripping and she went to go get a tissue and the person at the desk ended the visit. I don't know what what was going on, but not only did they end the visit, they locked the door. She has to understand that this is not damn Kentucky Fried Chicken. This is not a meeting at the hospital. You're at a jail where they have serious offenders. They've got murderers. They've got all kinds of offenders. They don't know what you're doing. You're supposed to sit in your seat for 30 minutes, get your ass up and walk out. Going in the middle of a visit to the bathroom is probably not something that you're allowed to do. And if you get up and leave your seat and go to an undesignated area, it probably forfeits the visit, obviously, right?
thing with you, right there. And I had spoke to the lady. It's a lady that's always there, like a little white lady, sweet as hell. And I had asked her about that, you know, going to get a tissue and ending the visit. She was like, I would have did that. I said, I know it was something because her attitude was bad. The lady had a real nasty attitude. Because if it wasn't, you know, her being ornery, she'd have just been like, you know, she would have said it a better way. But because, you know, she jumped up and ran and locked the door. And I'm like, what are you doing?
She was like, what are you doing? She didn't know what you were doing.
That female stuff.
you know what?
Bring it back over here. That female
No,
stuff.
you straight. I can still see you.
You can still see me?
Yeah, you do your thing. I can see what's going on. Yeah.
Right.
I can hear all that going on. Yeah.
Right.
I can feel like a human for about 2%. 2%.
Right. Oh, you have the accessibility to do so now instead of that once a week thing. That's crazy. This is better, yeah.
Okay.
You know.
So
This is better because you don't even have to be in Atlanta anymore. You don't have to be in Atlanta. You can actually go live your life and just take his phone calls.
That real. It's whenever you know what I'm saying, get the urge. You can just reach out. Well, you can reach out the other two ways as well. But, you know.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying
you need to see my actual face.
So you're saying this is cheaper than all the
12 cents a minute is the phone calls. What is this? The same?
11.
Wow, it is. Wow, what's that about? Really?
For 30 minutes, it's $3.60 for 30 minutes.
What? I'm so glad she's at the nail spot. At least she's not having to yell at the kids. She's not having to it's a better. She gets a chance to sit and be still for a minute because she can't sit her ass for 1 minute. But I mean, who can with a 2-year-old? You got a 2-year-old, you know, girl. 2-year-olds are 2-year-olding, right?
Yeah. I'm talking about on this.
You go a little shorter. That's what I'm saying, right? That's wow. Really? Hold on. That's cool. That's cool. You got it, girl. You got it, girl. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's the filing noise. It's always some sort of noise going on with these people.
That's good. As long as you got what you need. So, again, what you going to do for, are you ready for springtime? At least it won't be so cold like that.
What? You said cold. What?
I said it won't be that cold like that. Springtime coming. So you're excited
it's going to be super hot, right? Yeah, I'll be glad when it's cold. It's over. It'll be easier to move the baby around. That cold weather is, you know.
Okay.
And then, like I said, it'll be closer to June.
Okay.
Closer to June.
I know. She really thinks something is happening in June for him I don't know. I don't know what she has in mind, but baby, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be what you think.
Okay, that's
That's
all
all
I
you
can
can
say.
say. That's all you
But
can
you
say.
ain't gonna get too hard. You know, they'll roll it all the way out the wheel so the wheel fall off.
Man. And you really, it's so weird how you just shackles on my face, on my nose.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they're finna bring this stuff in for we can eat. I'm gonna call it that. Hey. So I'll try to hit you before 7. I'll call you later. I'll talk to you
Or
later.
call me the other way.
Yeah. And see as they check on and get what's
I'll
going
call
on.
her. I'll call
All
her
right.
and ask her. All right, bye.
Okay. That's not good. That's not good. Hit me when you
What's not
stop.
good?
You know it's not good.
What?
You're driving.
Oh, I was just listening. I just left the spot over there.
Okay. Well, guess what? Okay. So I'm gonna call you back later.
What time is it later? 'Cause I'm about to drop tomorrow's off.
Oh, okay. No, you tell me. I don't want you driving.
Oh, okay. Well, just call me. Call me at 5:30.
Just call me back. Damn. Why does it have to be like an appointment all the time? Just call back. It's ridiculous. Hold on a second. Just call back.
I should be home.
Okay, 6 o'clock. All right.
Oh, hey,
All
sis.
right, bye.
Hey, boo boo.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
I'm still outside.
What you say?
I said I'm still outside. I'm on my way home now. How are you?
Okay, good. All right, I'm good. Thank you.
I waited for you at 6 o'clock.
I know I was trying to watch the little news.
Hey,
While I
boo.
can.
Happy Sunday. Hey, girl. Yeah, it's a girl no. Okay. Hey, boo. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, girl. Can you believe this foolishness? Do you have 2 seconds? If you have 2 seconds, call us up for a sec. Girl. Okay, good. Okay. Girl, this is a whole mess. Let's address this mess, okay? All right, we'll give our good sis a minute to call in. Oh, Jesus, girl. These folk. Now, this is when she talks a little bit about the boy, Ra. I don't know. She said his name. Then there's what's the little girl's? I don't even know what the little girl's name is. Little girl and little boy. Apparently, is some drama with the parents. The mamas, obviously, she said earlier she's using. Um, the godmother's like, no. And then the boy's father, but you know what I immediately thought of when she talked about the boy's father getting out of jail? Do we remember what just happened to the little girl, Jamaria Sessions, and her father getting out of jail, and her mom, her biological, had passed away, and then um he brings baby girl over to his girlfriend's house, and look what happened. It's not a good idea because he might not be equipped to take care of the boy, and then you bring a child over to another woman's house and she might already not be mentally stable and less stable to care for another woman's child. Baby, it's a recipe for disaster. It's a recipe for disaster. Look at the lady in Connecticut. That wasn't her son either. The lady who had the boy captive for 20 years. I don't know if that was his father's doing or what, but sometimes I know there's wonderful stepmoms out here, but there's some piss poor ones too, right? So I don't know. This is a whole mess. Anyway, okay. Let's keep going. We're gonna wait for our sis to
Try
hit
to
the
watch
link.
all I can. Anything
Drop it
outside
down.
going on, I try to watch it.
Right. Take your mind somewhere else.
Yeah. Okay, I like the little glasses with your little frame on it. Cool. That's
That's
cool.
so weird. All you can see is my face.
Yeah, hey, it's okay. I can see that, so it's cool with me. I'm straight.
See me
Yeah,
moving.
Girl,
yeah, that's
Letitia's
That's
cool.
good for
out.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
we could
Hey,
look again. All the stepmoms out here who've done wonderful jobs, sis. Girl, we know. You know what I'm saying? There's some wonderful stepmoms that have stood in the gap. We're not talking about them right now. We're talking about the bad ones. We're talking about the evil, horrible ones, right? That can't be trusted. And that's not a good situation. And so it's hopefully that won't be a situation. Sonya looks, this is the deal. Sonya, unfortunately, you took on the responsibility of helping to care for these kids. It might just be your responsibility now. And what else do you have to do? You may as well go ahead and get your check, and you may as well go ahead and make it do what it do and handle that business, okay? Even if you don't want to do it, your daughter maybe felt like you needed something else to do other than sit around and be in Nesto's colon, okay? Nest over at Nesto's, okay? Is this my sis? Uh-oh. Hold on, let me see. Let me just make sure, cuz baby, I'm not sure. I don't know if that's all right. Hold on. Hello?
Girl, a lot.
Okay, I was girl, I was like, wait a second, the avatar was giving different. So I was like, okay.
Yeah,
Hey
that's the
boo.
old avatar. What's going on, girl?
You got to be careful on these YouTube streams because girl,
Oh,
girl.
yeah, you look up and somebody has jumped on your panel and then you got a whole peen going on.
Okay, a whole photo bombing situation. That happened to me once before. I ended that live so quick and took
Yeah,
that
it's
live down so fast and had to edit it out and everything. So yeah, I was lucky because that could have took my thing down.
and that's the point why they do that. They do that to because they have people on standby waiting to corn bomb you,
Yes.
flag you for corn.
Yes, sabotage.
A
Yes,
mess. A mess.
absolutely. So yeah, that happened to me one time. I've seen it happen a couple times, and it happened to me one time, and one time was enough. And now you see what I do. I put the screen up just in case
Mhm.
somebody wants to be cute. The worst that could happen is like, you bitch, or whatever. They could just cuss
Right,
me, you know what I'm saying? And then by then it's like it's over anyway. But yeah,
right.
girl, I had to. I'm not playing with these people out here. Girl, they gotta
They
be
will do it,
kidding.
Mother. No, you can't play with them. Do not play
No.
with them.
No, no, no,
No.
no. So how are you?
I am doing amazing, girl Lala. How are you?
I'm
What is
fine.
going
We miss
on,
you.
Bougie Gang?
We miss you. Which I know you're
Yeah.
not you're available to us. If what's understood does not need to be explained.
It depends,
Right,
child.
right, right.
It
Girl.
depends.
Yes.
So,
So what's
girl, why
going
they
on?
look like on Looney Tunes?
Yes.
I can't think of his name, but the little I think is he a Martian? His face is just like eyes in black or whatever, and he has like the gladiator hat. They look like that to me, both of them.
Okay. I think I know who
You
you're
know what I'm
talking
talking
about. Let me
about?
see. Looney Tunes. Is it the
Has
is
the
it the
glad
thing that comes from
Yes, Marvin the
it's like a little
Martian. That's his
soldier?
name.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, Marvin the Martian.
Marvin the Martian.
Girl,
Okay,
they
let's
look
see.
like and is she slow?
Ah, is
Why
Sonya
was Sonya
slow?
driving around in a car so she can say they're obsessed with me? Because really, it's not us that's obsessed with her, but I do for security reasons. Yes, don't they look like Marvin the Martian?
Mhm. Very
Both of them.
silly. Oh my god, yes. Yes, 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 yes,
They both
yes.
look like him.
Yes.
Especially with the
Um,
covering around them.
a mess. It's a mess. It's a whole
Mm,
struggle. This is the new kind of video call and the struggle with technology and the
yeah,
very kind of ineptness of like there's us who are very technically savvy, and then there's
right.
them who are not. It's kind of like
Yeah.
ew. It gives me kind of like it gives me embarrassed, like it's kind of like, do you
Yeah,
guys
because you
like
want to
what's wrong with
say
y'all?
I want to say so bad. Well, they're a little older, but like we're all kind of like really
In
close
that
neck and neck
same
with age. So
right.
so we can't even say that.
I mean, still definitely they're older, but it's like,
Yeah.
ew. Can you get with the times? Like, didn't I thought you knew how to operate this life.
Right.
What's going on?
Right. Exactly.
Oh,
Auntie Gigi
all of a
says
sudden
all
you don't
she
know how to
does.
do anything?
Right. But you know how to open businesses for celebrities, and you've
Okay.
owned all these companies, and you're a
Right.
paralegal.
Right.
He
Million
had a
dollar
security company.
loans.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Like, how you own a
Bentleys,
security company? Right, Bentleys and mansions and all of that, but you can't figure out little basic apps.
FaceTime. Yeah. Adjusting the volume.
Child.
Plug in your headphones.
Look, my
What
granny is on Instagram, Threads,
period.
Twitter, Facebook. Um, she's on
Okay.
everything, okay? And she has no problem with her social
There's this
media.
lady I follow. She
Hang
was
on a
like
second,
the
my
first.
daughter's son is calling me. One second.
Okay. Guys, there's a
Okay.
lady I follow. She's on Instagram. I think she's like 80 years old. She's the first black centerfold. I think maybe on Playboy magazine or something. She was one of the first to be a centerfold, and she does exercise. She wears her little aerobics outfit. She's 80 years old. She runs a very successful Instagram page and super cute. You know, she talks about being vital and staying fit and being, kind of focused about what you got going on. Even as a 80-year-old, she's super duper, super duper everything, right? 80. Okay. Having a good time on her very fun Instagram. Okay. These two are ridiculous. Okay. These two are ridiculous. Okay. So we're waiting for our friend to come back.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Perfect timing. But yeah, I follow
Yeah.
this lady. She's 80. She was in Playboy magazine, like maybe in the late 60s. She was like one of the first centerfolds or something.
Mhm.
And I just found her one day. She was like in fitness or whatever. And she does her little home fitness thing. She was like, does her home little fitness thing. And she was telling her story one day and how she, used to be over at Hugh Hefner's house and this, that, and the third. The woman's 80 and she's running a very successful Instagram page. 80
See?
years old, going
There's a
live.
lot of them though. They're TikTokers, and
Yeah,
so it's like it really isn't any, which I get, like if you don't stay current, then you can kind of lose it. But like if you just keep going with the flow, you don't lose anything. Because
right.
look, my grandmother is on every social media that you can think of, and we don't have to do anything. Like the only, God forbid, the Wi-Fi goes down,
Okay.
then we got a problem. We got a
Right.
problem.
Right. And that's
But
for
you
everybody.
know,
Well, my
but like,
suggestion is have two providers. I got two providers. So
you know
when
what?
one
I
acts
do need to go
stupid, the
ahead and
other
do that.
one, we always got the other one to fall back on.
Well, we got the new router, and we got now. Okay, so we had the highest, right? But now they even
Mhm.
up the highest to the another level, and so we got that. They gave
Mm,
us a new router, but we
okay.
still have issues sometimes. I think it's like being in these mountains and stuff. I really think that
Mm.
it's too high up or something. I don't know, because
Okay,
every
the
time it rains,
elevation.
yeah, the elevation.
So, okay, so what are you thinking about? How do you feel about these new FaceTime calls? Are you getting a
Girl,
key?
it's I'm getting a key, but I'm also it's giving retirement home.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm just waiting for somebody to bring me some tapioca pudding
Oh my God.
and yeah, some raisins or something, some prune juice. It's
Girl,
like it
carrot
literally
salad.
carrot salad, exactly, something like that.
Ah.
Something incredibly, some
Ah.
I don't know, sweet and low with my tea. Like it's just weird to me. Like
It's
I did
giving
see the
different
juice.
vantage points too. Look at the screen right now. The tooth, number 9 tooth has made itself like number 9 tooth said, y'all not going to ignore me anymore. I know y'all been looking for me and here I am.
Girl, so I was reviewing this morning
Okay.
the call that she made, the call that Shay dropped.
Last
And in
night.
this
Okay.
call, Yeah, she's asking about she's talking about how K Michelle, reversed all her surgeries and stuff. And I'm
Mhm.
just sitting here like, girl, you reversed your tits and your teeth. Muffin. Like,
Did
you know what
she
I'm saying?
really take her breast implants out? Is that why she's not wearing tight tops anymore?
It looks that way because, like, remember her breasts were really big. And then if you look at her now, or look at the old video, I got it up here on my desktop if you want me to share it. If you look at
Okay.
that old video of her in the aluminum foil jacket,
Mhm.
when she's in that aluminum foil jacket, she is like, her boobs are popping out. Her boobs
So
are popping out.
how do I let you share?
Oh, wait a
Do I
minute.
have to
Let me see.
stop for you to share?
No, no, I don't think you have to stop. Well, I think you do have to stop. Let me, because I think what I have to do is, let me put this, let me put my cam settings on the eCam.
Mhm.
And then, okay. So can I turn it? Okay. Oh, that's the video from earlier. Let me put in this video from when
So you have
Sonya
like a
was
little boob comparison situation going
yeah,
on?
let's do the boob comparison. That's exactly what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. So let me see. Scene. Previous scene, I believe, would be this one. No, that's not it either. Hang on, let me just grab
Oh,
it.
it's just gonna come through your, can you
Yeah, it's
come
gonna come
through
through
on your are you on, StreamYard through your phone or on your computer? You're on your
on my
computer,
computer.
right?
Yeah, here it goes. So if you
Okay.
look at the boobs, I'll
Hold on,
keep
let
the
me make
volume
this
down.
big. Okay,
If
there
you
we
look
go.
how big her boobs are right there.
Okay. Okay.
You see how big those boobs are?
Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
And they're not
Painful
like that
and
anymore.
busting. Okay.
Yeah, they're not like that anymore. Go if you
It's
look
they're
at
really
any
big.
it's kind of big. It's going around
Okay.
you too. Yeah, she
Ah.
like
Okay, and then do you have a now? What do we
let me
have
see
for
if we
now?
can now. Oh
I
yeah, I
wonder
got it
if she
now.
toned them down or did she go back to itty bitty titty committee?
Girl, I think she went. Let me see. Is this one with her on it? Let me see. Is she in? No, we can't see her boobs on that one. Hang on. Let me see what I have up here.
Because she's been wearing like flannel shirts and big
We can't
top.
see any boobage. We can't
She's
see any
not
boobage.
showing, yeah, she's not showing her body
Yeah,
like
let
she
me
used to.
okay, so this is the first
Ample.
boob
It's
pic,
giving
right?
Victorian, it's giving what's it
Yes,
called? It's giving the Tudors. It's
something like that. Yeah.
giving, yeah, it's
Playboy
giving
brand.
corset.
But now, let me see. Do we have something? I know we got to have something.
It's
Let me look
giving
on my cam.
1825.
Yeah, that's easily a triple D or E cup, right?
It's giving Renaissance Fest.
Stop it. I don't think I have any current pictures of the boobs. I'll have to go
Okay.
look at one of the things, but that is a big difference.
Okay. Yes. I see what you're
That's a
it's
big
like
difference.
softballs, 2 softballs. Okay.
Basketball.
So she has relinquished her bosom.
Right.
I haven't
Right.
seen it really. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think where we've seen
You know
her
what? There's a visit from just a couple of months ago
tutu.
down in
Was the
Cobb
tutu
County.
visit?
Yeah, let me,
Do I have that right here? Hold on. Oh, I think the tutu visit is posted.
we're messy. We're messy. But
Period. I
girl,
mean,
she
that's
sat up
fine.
there. But she sat up there, and did you hear her? She dragged everybody. She talked about everybody's looks. She talked
Who?
about how
When? On Friday?
Sonya on the
When
call
did
from
she do that?
yesterday that Shay
Really?
dropped.
Wait,
Yes,
are
she's
everyone's looks
talking
like
about
who?
She's talking about K Michelle. She's talking
Okay.
about how Sheree shouldn't wear wigs because she has pretty hair. Because she thinks like 3C hair is better than she's weird like that.
Okay.
But yeah, she's talking about everybody's looks and their surgery and all this kind of stuff and how their faces don't look
Okay.
right. And I'm like, girl,
Mm.
this did not age right. Girl, no. You your face, because remember the call where she talked about her letting her fillers dissolve in her face?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
And we see what's going on. Like we need those fillers back actually. The
I
fillers
wonder
were
what's
helping.
going you think she's got some autoimmune thing going on and they're telling her like do you think she has some people develop lupus from some of this stuff. So do you
This is
think she
true.
activated something? I mean, I
Actually,
can't
what I
really
think
tell with this top. Let me show you guys here. Hold on. I
I
can't
actually
really
think that
tell
because remember they were dented.
from
Remember
here.
her boobs were dented?
This is tutu, but you can't
Play it and
really see
see.
anything
Yeah,
because she has a black
this is
top on. Okay, so here, okay, let's
and
okay.
then the
Did she
GTL
ever
thing is so
stand up? Oh, she does stand up. Okay, let's see. Hold on. She stands up.
no, those
Okay,
boobs are
let's
not there. Because just think about how big the boobs were, even in while she's sitting down in the other one. Like she had on a puffer coat and she could barely close a puffer coat. Like, let me turn my camera back on. So look at the puffer coat that
okay.
she has on there. It's not like hyper it's
She's
not
gonna
like
take
poked
it
out.
off
Oh, take
though.
it off. Oh, great.
No, she takes it off sitting down. She's very okay.
Careful.
Also here, right here, look. Do you see how you have
Ooh,
some slick shine right there? Did you see that
ooh,
photo of her actual hairline? Uh
yes.
where it was
Yeah.
sparse? The sparseness of what's going on
Yeah.
the
Rest
situation.
in bar
Okay.
yes, rest in pieces. It was bad,
Whoosh!
bad. But look at those boobs compared to
Yes, like I said, it's giving very much Victorian bust line.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which I get I think she does have on a bustier, but still you gotta have something to boost in the bustier.
Yeah, because it's like a umpire. It's the empire,
Mhm.
waist or
Yeah.
the empire line, right?
Yeah.
Indicative of, like, Victorian situation. So then we've
Yeah.
got this where now she's Miss, uh uh, I don't even know. She's just more conservative. She's not showing anything anymore.
Very, very mindful, very
Yes,
demure.
but that mouth doesn't
Yeah,
so
you can't hide from the mouth, with these
no,
FaceTime calls.
you
We
can't
see
see
them.
the boobs. I wonder
They're
if
not
she really when would she have had time to rest because she hasn't not been there. So I'm
well,
wondering
remember when she's going back and forth to Canada?
mm, but
I
when
don't think
was
she was going to Canada. I think she was going
oh,
to Miami or someplace to get those surgeries, taken care of.
wow. I mean, I believe it. I think that slick down is from the it was obvious to me that she was using some sort of brown gel. They have the edge controls that are brown and black that can kind of
Girl, why are
mimic
you giving her
hair.
no,
Okay, let
ma'am.
me stop. I don't know.
That was pro
We don't
style.
help over here. We provide we stopped that in 2023. We don't provide no help. So
yeah,
let me not talk about
that
the
was pro
things.
style and pro style.
So Dr. Pat thinks they removed them in Mexico. Maybe she went down to Cabo.
Oh, she went to Mexico? She went to Mexico?
I don't know. I mean, she could have gone down across the border.
She
Like a quick Tijuana, because there's a lot of tourism down there to like San Diego. Go
'cause
across the border, go for
I've
doctor,
never
like
heard
they'll
of anyone getting
pardon?
implants from I've never heard of people going to Canada for surgery. That's why I think that she was lying about Canada.
They go to Tijuana for teeth. they go for bariatric surgery, and I think they go for boobies. I don't know if they go for BBLs or anything like that, but I think they go for boobs,
I think they do. I
teeth,
think Mexico does
and
BBLs as well.
bariatric. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot
So,
of medical tourism in Mexico, but I've never heard of it Canada. But I think she
well,
went when she
and
was also going to Florida, maybe.
some of the doctors from Mexico will come to, California, Texas, Arizona, and, they'll get, their medical, go to medical school here in the States and
Mm,
have, you have some doctors who have practices in Tijuana and San Diego, if they have dual citizenship. So they're
yeah.
practicing on either side, and it just depends on, I guess, whatever rotation they're on. Are they on their 2 weeks in Mexico, or are they on their 2 weeks back in California or Texas or Arizona, New Mexico? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They're some go freely in between, in between both of
Mhm.
their practices. I have a family friend that got titties, teeth, and tail in Mexico. Okay, Vicky.
I'm
Yeah.
considering Mexico for to get my teeth done. It's either gonna be Mexico or Colombia.
Girl, you know who I just saw on our girl is that legal? She was just on a plane going down to Colombia for 3 days, going to Medellin.
Oh,
She said there were lots
well.
of nice looking she went down
Mhm.
on vacation, and she always shares on her Instagram. If you're not following her, follow our girl, Dr. Our attorney, Dr. Simone
Thank you.
Redwine on Girl Is That Legal, ma'am.
Mm,
She has a fun Instagram, so go follow her. She's fun. Um,
yeah.
so yeah, girl, my God. This is I don't know what Sonia tells a lot of her information and is bothered because we talk about it.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Have you been keeping up with the Cuyahoga lawsuit with Miss Janice? Have you
Girl, I just
Okay,
look,
let's
I
talk about that
pulled
for a
that
minute.
stuff, baby. Yeah, we do need to talk about that.
Did you
You know
see
what
all
we
that
need to do?
paperwork?
Girl, yeah, I gotta get through it. I gotta get through it before I just got out of the bathtub and I was like, started downloading before I got in, and I was like, holy shit,
If I
there's a
had
lot.
posted all those mortgage papers, girl, if I had a 3.825 interest rate, which based on today's interest rates is good, but based on
Yeah.
when that interest rate happened, baby, I wouldn't have been telling it. I was like, it was the 3.8 something for me back, and this mortgage is how old? I mean, yes, granted, that's a good rate now, but that was high in the prime because, girl, they were giving out 2.5s. So, maybe she did have some decent okay credit, but it's still almost a 4. But all that stuff with her and Miss Janice going back and forth, back and forth. Me personally, what do you think about someone? It's kind of like the throw the rock and hide your hand type thing, where she talks about
Mhm.
it. She knows that people are nosy and listening. And because I wouldn't have even ventured to look that up had she not mentioned it, because it was like, ding. I was like, "Oh, okay, something's going on with that. Let me just go be nosy, because I know the
No.
audience is gonna ask me." So I went and looked, got a little update, told everybody what was going on, and I just kinda left it at that. Then she's over there at the breakfast bar talking about it again. I go look, and I'm like, "Oh, shit, she's doing a countersuit. It's 150 pages."
Mhm.
She put, like, damn 120 pages of personal information. Um,
Girl, and she knows that we're gonna go through that shit.
all through it, up, up, down, all
Yeah.
around.
Period.
So what do you
So
think about what's going on? What do you think about her narrative of what she says, how things went down with this sale and how she ended up with her name on the mortgage and Miss Janice on the
she's got to realize that they're like the game that she's playing has been going on for a long time. There's actually a case that I'm covering that there was a couple that was doing the same damn thing to a lot of elderly people. And it's like, it's a textbook kind of thing. Like a lot of people do or attempt to do what she did. to Miss Janice, or what she attempted to do. And she could just shut up because she literally we heard this woman conspiring to take this woman's house. We heard it. She said it. We
I
literally
mean,
heard her. So like,
she wants it. She's countersuing. So she's
yeah,
at this point, it's either she wants it to go to foreclosure, which I think it is already in foreclosure, but I
did it
guess
go
she's
into
trying
foreclosure?
to stop it.
Well, if they're in court right now, it's probably not in foreclosure. Well, it might be in there now,
Or it's
but
in
I
like
checked like
forbearance
maybe,
because
yeah.
because there's something with select portfolio which has it either in maybe it's not in forbearance, but I think it's no, you know what it is? Sonya filed the bankruptcy. It's in some sort of bankruptcy limbo. And because
Yes,
it's in
Sonya
bankruptcy
filed
limbo,
bankruptcy.
they're no longer accepting payments because it was brought into the bankruptcy. So
But that
it's something
bankruptcy
with
had
that.
already been discharged. Sonya's bankruptcy,
But
it
there's
was
something
already
else with
discharged.
that. It's current because they're not taking Janice's payments anymore. She rolled it
Mm.
into the bankruptcy. They're no longer taking payments. So now it's in foreclosure, but it's in foreclosure limbo because so the way Sonya did it, she tried to write off her debt, but now that they're probably trying to, work with the deed and deal with the property, they're finding that the property is not in the person who's got the debt. So they got to deal
But
with Janice, but
so
Janice is not the one who they had the mortgage with.
when she filed bankruptcy, she listed Miss Janice as the person on the deed and the person that was responsible. She left it out of her financial responsibility part of that of her bankruptcy, right?
Mhm.
She included everything except for the house. She listed Janice as the not the lien holder, but I guess the person that was on the
Is it
deed or whatever. But
yeah.
and so I don't even know how I don't know what she's doing.
Well,
Uh,
so if
unless
that's
Miss
the
Janice has
case,
filed
it's the
bankruptcy.
bank. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just so if she tried to leave it off of the bankruptcy, but it was included in the bankruptcy nonetheless, it's in the bankruptcy because there
It
was
wasn't
some filing. If you go back to the beginning of the filing, like the initial complaint,
okay,
it
let me pull
says
it up real
something
quick.
from Select Portfolio that they're no longer accepting payments from her. And Janice was trying to work with Select Portfolio, but they said they couldn't talk to her because you're not the person we're doing business with. Yes, you might have the deed, but you're not the person who has the mortgage, so we can't talk to you. Sonia's not making payments anymore or making payments, period, because it was Janice's responsibility and they're not accepting Janice's payments, or they've accepted the payments, but they put them in some sort of an escrow because somehow the house was rolled into the bankruptcy and
So let me pull this bankruptcy
it's
up
in
real
some
quick.
sort of financial escrow limbo because of the bankruptcy. That was kind of the way I took it based on what and Janice is suing her for that reason.
Yeah, because let me see, that's her
Thank you,
bankruptcy in
Dion. I
207.
appreciate you, boo. Nyla Dion says, "Hi, Nyla. Love you both. We love you
Dion,
too, honey."
I love you, Dion. I love you, girl. Let me see. Okay, wait a minute. I have her 2007 on my okay, it's in my hard drive. Let me pull out her most recent bankruptcy because the house, everything is on there. And hang on. What had I found out about this bankruptcy?
If you go to Miss Janice's paperwork, there's something in the original complaint. So the lawsuit that states, forgive me, my dogs are being dogs.
They sound cute to
So it
me.
says, so it says on or about November 1st, 2005, Ridgeway deeded, I'm gonna just say the property to Durham. On or about December 7th, so on or about November 1st, 2005, Ridgeway deeded the property to Durham. On or about December 2006, pursuant to a judicial order, Durham deeded the property back to Ridgeway.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to Ridgway, Durham was during a short period she was the recorded owner of the property, created a mortgage obligation that is now serviced by SPS. Durham never advised Ridgway that the property was subject to the mortgage presently serviced by SPS. Durham received 200. This is what their allegations. So this is a lawsuit. So this is not a warrant. This is not. So for anyone listening, this is what Ridgway, Miss Janice's lawyer, is saying what happened. So this is not necessary. This is an allegation. Okay. So this is not necessarily like gospel from the police. So just to make sure people understand, Durham received $250,750 from the loan and that gave rise to the mortgage at the property presently serviced by SPS. Durham never advised Ridgway about receiving the aforementioned large sum of money, but about how the substantial sum of money was used. From the time that Durham deeded the property back to Ridgway, May of 2000 through May of 2024, Ridgway has made all payments required. This is according to her lawyer, all payments required by the mortgage on the said street, property presently serviced by SPS. Attached here to is the exhibited one letter dated May 9th of 2004 that SPS sent to Ridgway upon receipt. So they sent her a letter basically stating like, thank you for writing us, but like we can't talk to you. So they sent a note to, let me see, is this the one that says Sonya Durham on it? Dear customer, SPS is sending you this provided information regarding the lien on the real property referenced above. Our records indicate that your obligation has either been discharged or is subject to automatic stay order under the United States Bankruptcy Code. They sent this to Sonya May of 24. This notice and any enclosed documents are for compliance and information. So this was sent to that house, and Miss Janice saw this and found out that there's something going on with the bankruptcy, because it says the obligation has either been discharged or is subject to the automatic stay order. And they basically said that all future payments were going to go to like some sort of escrow, like they're not accepting payments anymore. So somehow this got rolled into her bankruptcy. Any bankruptcy people? I know Janetta's a bankruptcy person. She might be able to speak to. She's a bankruptcy attorney.
I filed once, but I didn't file on my house. But I have the bankruptcy in front of me. And okay, so yeah, because hers was a 1568 address, right? Yeah. Because she's got a couple of things on here. But what's interesting is there are two different bankruptcies where this appears. Let me pull up the other one too. Give me 1 second. So if you want to, I've got this one up here. So it says list others to be notified of the debt you already listed, right? Who owes the debt? Debtor only. So she's saying she's the only person that owes the debt on this one. But I know, because I remember posting the paperwork on Patreon, it's something that she said or did and listed in one of these bankruptcies about this house.
I believe she wants the house to go to foreclosure, because if it's rolled into her bankruptcy, then she's not really going to have to worry about it in the future, because her obligation has been cleared. So if it goes into foreclosure
anymore anyway, she just wants, you know what I mean? To me, she's playing a dirty game, because it's not like she's got it discharged. She's got it to where she has no financial obligation.
But they're foreclosing on the house, because even though Janice, the bank is coming for the house. It was discharged.
Because she put it on this bankruptcy.
Yeah. So they're coming for the house is in foreclosure. Miss Janice got to pack up. That's why Miss Janice is suing, because she wants her money back from what she put into the house, because she was under the impression that she was buying it And Sonya, I guess, I don't know the whole parameters around the nexus of the loan. I guess we'll find that out through the filings. But Sonya did file something, but I have not read it yet. I'm sure there's some, she wants this to be read. You know what I'm saying? Like she girl, for some, I think she wants this to be read. This is Sonia's version. She says defendant Sonya Durham is the sole account holder of Select Portfolio Mortgage. This is what she was working on when she was sitting at the breakfast bar with Nesto. Um, uh, so I'm trying not to read the address. So a sole account holder of Select Portfolio Servicing Mortgage at the address. Purchased from Janice Ridgway on October 27, 2005 by Sonya Durham, a single woman. Miss Durham moved out of the state of Ohio in May 2008. Plaintiff was aware of this information since 2008. Service to the Ohio address was deliberate. Her attorney has had Miss Durham's email address since August of 2024. Plaintiff Ridgway did not deed the property to defendant Durham November 1st, 2005. Miss Ridgway contacted Miss Durham to purchase the property from Miss Ridgway in early 2005 as a favor, she puts in quotation marks, because the home was in foreclosure and listed for a sheriff's sale. The verbal agreement was to save the house by purchasing the house from Miss Ridgway for $295,000, and Miss Ridgway would make all of the payments. So in a way, they did their own forbearance. If what she's saying is true, the house was in foreclosure. Sonya bought the house and I guess used the mortgage to pay for the house. And then Miss Ridgway was supposed to pay back the mortgage. I guess that could be verified if the house was in foreclosure. So according to her,
I have the deed transfer record right here, right? So in 2005, Janice put the ownership in Sonya's name, right? And they did the transfer of ownership, right? And then in 2006, Sonya, the ownership change went from Janice to Sonya in 2006. Now, Sonya filed bankruptcy the first time in 2007. I think that this is where she's going to mess up at. When she filed in 2007, she listed, let me see. Let me make this bigger because my eyeballs are in the living room on top of the mantle. And so my eyes are definitely aging. All right. So when she did this, she listed Miss Janice as the person responsible for the mortgage and for the property, and that here, I'll email this to you. I wonder what the hell happened, because technically when she filed in 2007, that should have been it. Because if what you're saying is, if everything that you're reading is factual and that's the way that went down, that means that this house, she's basically been renting her house or paying for no damn reason, because Sonya has not been
what the lawsuit
says.
House. And that's what SPS said to Miss Ridgway, that in theory, the lawyer for SPS basically said, in theory, Miss Ridgway has basically been a renter because Sonya has fiduciary and cash is king. Even though the property is in Ridgway's name, Sonya has a little more weight because the obligation of the money attached to the property is on her. So even though Ridgway has a stake, she's a stakeholder, based on Sonya's fiduciary, her fiduciary trumps the ownership at this point. That's why they're in court. This was a stupid thing to do, period. It was just a dumb thing to do. This is something I would never do. Or never, you know what I mean? I'm sure most financial people would tell you, if you're going to have a financial stake, you must have your name on the deed. But for some reason, Sonya didn't have that, and Miss Janice never took on the loan. She never bought the
Yeah.
house back from her technically. She should have bought the house back a long time ago.
Yeah. Or
But
qualified for the mortgage or something, because it's like it's been in limbo, because Sonya literally she has not had responsibility of this house since 2007. She's had no responsibility, and Miss Janice has been paying for this house since she bought it in, I think, 05.
well, and she's been saying, I wanted to get this house from under me. I wonder who was filing taxes on the house all this time. Because how
Mm,
would Miss Janice file for the tax write-off with a mortgage statement with Sonia's name on it? You know what I mean?
yeah.
You know what I mean? That is that runs deep. I don't know if that's necessarily a problem, because let's just say they were spouses. Let's say they were domestic partners or whatever, and they had some sort of agreement and they filed taxes together and things like that. But if Miss Janice was taking the write-off and technically it's not your mortgage, just because you're paying it, Sonya was the fiduciary. She's due the tax write-off because that's her mortgage, even though her name's on the property. You know what I mean? With the contracts, they don't care. Now it's coming into play because there's a bankruptcy, and they're no longer they've been taking the payments, but the payments seem to be in some sort of escrow limbo. So she's
Yeah.
suing her now to get her money back of what she's paid, because I think they're taking the house. I mean, I'm not sure,
Yes,
but
I think
based
they're
on
gonna
what I'm
take that.
reading, they're taking the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know if she doesn't have the money or the credit to get a loan, or no one has the money or the credit to get a loan to get them out of this mess to buy the house, to just show up and say, hey, we've got funding. Allow me to now purchase the house and do some sort of maneuver. Um, I think based on what I'm reading, Sonya's just ready to let it go. Like,
So
one
the
way or
thing
the
is,
other, get it off of me.
so it is, though, by her being on the deed, she is considered an equitable owner.
Mhm.
And so she can still deduct the mortgage interest rate. She can still deduct it on her 1040. So if she
So,
was
yeah, she
filing,
has
she
standing because she's on the deed. So I agree with you on that. I was wondering we don't know who was taking the tax benefit for that. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know who was taking it. This is just
yeah,
I hate to say it, this is some business on either side that should have been handled a long time ago. It's unfortunate for Miss Janice to be like a very senior woman and have to deal with this
yeah.
type of mess, but this is something 20 years ago. This should have not have gone 20 years.
It should have taken care of this for her. I would have never let my grandmother or my mother be experiencing this, and not somebody should have said, okay, let's go. Even if she didn't qualify, a daughter, a son, someone should have been
Someone
like,
just
we
say,
got to get
"Okay,
this
Sonya,
out.
let's work this out. Let's work this out. Let's figure this out." Um, you
Well,
know,
really, it would have been directly, it would have been, man, that is so
she can't
sad for
talk
me.
to CPS because she's not CPS. I keep saying she can't talk to SPS because
Yeah,
she's
I
not
was getting
an account.
confused when you say
They won't
CPS.
even
I'm like, what
they won't
is
talk to her. So
Yeah,
Select Portfolio Services, they won't talk to her. Like, she called in, and Select Portfolio Services actually sent a note stating that we're unable to talk to you. We understand your
now what
mailing
is
check and we get it, but we can't talk to you.
now, you know what I think is going to get exposed, but I don't
Mhm,
even know if it's going to matter, but it's obviously going to be exposed. Sonya has always, talked about, especially if we go back to those first couple of calls
mhm,
that Shay was dropping.
mhm,
Her father's business basically was operating on mortgage fraud. When she talks about all of these houses that she had in her name
mhm,
and all of this stuff, that's mortgage fraud, because it was literally in own it wasn't her house. The houses were bought, for her father's company and for him or whatever he was doing. And because, I mean, we know Sonya didn't have the wherewithal to have 17 houses and all those
mhm.
properties at the same time. They were playing the game. You know what I mean?
They
Now I
were
don't know.
probably buying back when all you really needed to do was have like 6 months worth of yeah. Back once upon a time, for some of you younger folks out here, you could damn near buy a house with 6 months, with a year of history at your bank and maybe
Mhm.
a year of paycheck stubs and enough sort of
Well, no,
enough
they
money.
for recent. It was up
You didn't
until it
even
was
have to have
up
a credit
until like
report.
2020. Yeah,
You
she
could have
was
had like
still
a
buying
600
stuff
credit
late.
score. Say it
Yeah, I'm just
again.
saying she was buying stuff in current times. So this wasn't no way back stuff. Like they were putting these houses like in 2018, 2019. She was still getting these houses. Her dad didn't pass
Mm.
away until I think 2021. But
I felt like
she was
by the
still getting
time
them houses.
Obama came and the big recession, like 2008, 2009, when the housing crisis happened, that's what I thought it was
Yeah.
just like there was a wrap on that. When
Well, yeah, because I
the
mean, we were
the
all
arms
refinancing.
got canceled, all the adjustable rate
Yeah,
mortgages, and people had
yeah.
those crazy balloons.
Everybody. I don't know why people would ever get an adjustable rate mortgage. I know it sounds good to have a $200 mortgage, but you only have it for a minute.
Let me
But
tell you, I had one. I had one. What was it? 2000, was it 2006 when I bought my first home? I had an arm. And my real estate agent, it was for 2 years and then it was going to balloon, right? My real estate
mhm.
agent told me, she said, "Next year this time, you better refinance your house." And I was like, "I will." And I did. And I locked
Mm,
in. I locked right
mhm,
on in. And I
mhm.
had no issue with that. But girl, yeah, that if most people did not. Some people got in their houses and got crazy because once you get a house, they give you all kinds of credit and do all kinds of. Some people either were upside down or didn't have enough cash, whatever. Baby, my real estate agent said, "You better start working on refinancing this and lock in." And I said, "I will do it."
Absolutely.
And I did that thing and I was in my house for 14 years until we bought this house. So yeah, I had an arm. That arm was sweet.
Yeah, like people I remember when we were doing all this crazy refinancing, like around 203, 204, right?
Mhm.
People were like refinancing and mortgages were really low and all this kind of stuff. That's what we paid for though in
Mhm.
2009. That's what came to
And you
bite
could
us
get
all in the ass.
interest onlys, LIBORs, all of those
Yeah.
instruments that were crazy.
Oh yeah.
But you could use them, but you
Mhm.
had to be smart with it. And this 20 years ago, what was that? That was then. That was
Yeah.
LIBORs, ARMs, interest onlys. That's why she
Yep.
had all that stuff because you could go and we've heard Sonya. I'm not accusing her of anything, so I'm just putting allegedly on this one because sis is always looking for an opportunity. They probably were playing the game. They probably had documents and all kinds of stuff to play with, and that's she
Mhm.
wasn't financially sound to have all of that property in her name, millions of dollars worth of property in her name.
Yep.
You got
Yep.
14, 10 houses, you got at least $1 million in real estate, at least, if not double that, right? What was she doing as a secretary with all that in her a
I mean, she said
portfolio
it.
in her name? Come on.
She said that it was all just for her. She said it was all just in name for her
For
dad's
her dad,
business.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, so she didn't know what she was doing.
Yeah, and that's how they fell out, right? They fell out over the
Mhm.
business, yeah.
They fell out of the business. Yep.
Mhm.
But I also
Well
think that she wants this for Miss Janice because like even I know it's not her mother or her real stepmother or anything like that, but just knowing what it was and knowing that you were filing bankruptcy, right? Wouldn't you just say, hey, you know, this has happened. I'm filing bankruptcy. What do we need to do to get you on this account? I couldn't see myself just leaving somebody hanging like that, especially someone that is old enough to be my mother. You know what I
well,
mean? Like,
there are
"Girl, I'm
some
filing
notes in
bankruptcy. What are
here
we gonna
that
do?"
she wrote to Janice.
Mhm,
Uh, Hold on. There's in this 150-page document, there were a couple
mhm,
times where she's like, which I don't know if these are accurate or not. I think I mentioned this earlier. there were like some handwritten notes to her, like, can you please pay this? And we need to do something. Now, I don't know if these ever got where she said they needed to go. I don't know. Let me see. There's a bunch of stuff redacted. Let's see. Oh, did they go through and redact all this stuff? I feel like I had downloaded a copy maybe before it got redacted. Let's see. Um, there's some notes in here. You got to scroll all the way down. Um, let's see. Girl, they got
Yeah,
mechanic
Isabel,
liens in
you're
here
right
and
about that.
everything.
'Cause during that time, I was doing appraisals then, and as an appraisal apprentice, I was doing it on the side. So I was still in corporate America during that time. As an appraisal apprentice, I would get $150 for each appraisal. Honey, when I tell you I was doing like 5 or 6 a day, like literally
Mm,
6, 7 days a week because everybody was refining. Girl, that money was
mhm.
so good back then.
I can imagine. She's got some notes in here. Let me see. Can y'all see this? Okay. I know she wants us to talk about this because why would you mention it? Jan, you are 131,259 behind in payments to the bank. You need to move. You clearly do not want the house. Sign the deed back to me. I'm done with this 9-year problem you've created. Call me today. Jan,
Oh,
you
she
are 3 years
sounds
no payment to the bank. Why are you doing this to me? I can't do anything with bad credit. Move, sign the deed back to me. I will figure it out. I do not trust you will do the right thing. You owe me $87,652 back payments to the bank. Move or pay. Sonya. Jan, sign the deed back to me. You
wow.
refused to pay the bank and you lied about the program the house was in. You tricked me into signing the deed over to you. You have not something, oh, not maybe not purchased, I don't know, the mortgage or paid since 2009. Call me. You have not paid the bank since June 2. Now, I don't know if that's true or not because I think Jan had some payments, but maybe I don't know what's like these. I don't know where these.
No bank is gonna let you sit in the house for no 2 or 3 years. Now, um, after when everybody had that housing bubble crisis go on, now
Mhm,
here's what I do know from like dibbling and dabbling in real estate myself. When that should happen with Obama, because even my house lost like $150,000 in equity um in 2000 and what was it 2009 when it lost that equity, right? So when you had people that were trying, they were helping people who had like circumstances where you bought the house for 400,000, now it's appraising at 200,000, right?
mhm,
So people like I had City Mortgage through
mhm,
Citibank, but I know City Mortgage was doing it, Chase Bank, um all of the big banks were doing this where they basically would forgive the overage of your loan, right? They
mhm.
were refinancing everyone as long as you had been in the house and had not allowed it to go into foreclosure. Even if you were in foreclosure, I believe that that's what she's
Like
talking about.
forbearance,
Program,
forbearance.
right? Even if you were there, you could get into the program. And for instance, I used the program for one of my houses, right?
Mhm,
And so the mortgage was like 1,500 on that one. When I got into the program, they took off the loss of equity, right? And I ended up with a $600 mortgage on that property,
mm,
right? And they did that to everybody, but most people, and I will admit I did it too. They play it to the limit. You would get a lawyer and the lawyer would make it to where they had like a plan, a set it and forget it plan or whatever. You play the lawyer like 2 grand, and basically they didn't allow the payment structure to take place for a full 2 years. So for 2 years, you could have the property because this was a secondary property, and I had a tenant that I could not get out for 3 years, right? So
mhm.
this is part of the reason why this worked good, and I know why. Um, you know what she's talking about, and this was at this point, this was around 2010, 2011,
Mhm.
somewhere around there, right? They had it to where for 2 years I did not have to pay anything. But at the end of the 2 years, you have to start making the payments based on the new contract or whatever, or you lose your house or something like that. So of course I wouldn't
Mhm.
do that. I went ahead and start. That's probably what Janice did, but she might not have started making the payments. She probably did the set it and forget it thing, or got
Mhm.
into one of those programs, or that she didn't do the set it and forget it. She probably entered into one of those programs with the bank after allowing the year's time that they were giving people, and she
Mhm.
never made those payments. It sounded like she was having a lot of financial issues, but even if you listen to the narratives wrote up about her, you can see that she was having a lot of financial issues because she was donating a lot of her money to keeping stuff, afloat for the needy. She was, providing food and shelter and all this kind of stuff. Her and the father, they didn't even have lights on at that house sometimes.
Mm. Well,
But I don't believe
Sonya,
she gave
that's her own
those
fault.
letters.
Like, I give 0. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, I get
Miss
it.
Janice been trying
It's
to scam her.
unfortunate for Miss Janice, and I hope she can work it out. And I hope she can work
Yeah,
it out. But
it
I
don't look
personally would have had this situation rectified a long time ago, especially if it's my mom. I would have made sure, like, why is Sonya keep calling you? What is going on? Let me, you know what I mean? Like, I would have just took it over. But that's unfortunate.
wrong.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know. I mean, I think it's and Sonya went and girl, she did a damn 150-page document. So I don't know what all that states. Some people are saying in the chat she wrote all those letters the same day. I don't know. I mean,
I
if
believe it. It looks like it. It looks like it. Look at that shit. I bet she wrote all that stuff
I don't, you
because
know what I
she
mean? Like,
thinks she's slick.
and it's possible. Look, you know me. I don't want to care. I don't. I'm so, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care. I feel bad for Miss Jan, and that's pretty much where it stops and ends. I feel like her talking about this, she wants us to talk about this for some reason, which makes me want to talk about it less. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Mhm.
because I feel like she's using the internet to further some sort of agenda. Um, I guess they had some other, let me see, US Bank Association versus Sonya. So she had some other lawsuit happen in 2013, default judgment hearing. So she printed out a docket. If you go to page 99, um in this document, there's a whole printout of a situation where she was sued by US Bank regarding this
Mhm.
home. So I don't know what this is, but Sonia, as a woman who's almost 60 years old, you were in this situation for 20 years. So on Miss Janet, on Miss Jan, and on some like oh, both of y'all should have handled this business. Miss Jan, absolutely, and one of her kids should have stepped in to try to help her. Sonia should have had this handled 10, 15 years ago instead of
Yeah.
complaining about it now at 57. And then you're complaining. This matter should have been settled a long time ago. So I don't
Yeah.
know. And it's unfortunate if Miss Ridgway gets caught up in her bankruptcy and the house ends up manage
Uh-oh.
homes. They don't want the banks are not in the real estate business. Banks are in the money business. Having a whole
Right.
bunch of houses is not what banks want to have. And having a bunch of abandoned houses in neighborhoods, that was one of the main complaints about the foreclosure crisis, because you don't have houses being cared for. You had squatters, you have thievery, you have kids entering into homes, you have houses being vandalized. It's better to have
Mhm.
houses be occupied than not, right? So that was one of the reasons why the banks didn't even want the houses at that point. They would rather take nothing for a couple of years and try to get you straightened out rather than having to manage real estate. And that was the nexus of companies like Open Door and things like that that were buying up bundles of real estate and going into the housing rental business. You know what I mean? So, girl, a mess, a mess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if she's trying to scam Miss Janice, or she could do something to make it easy for Miss Janice to have the house, I do agree she should do it just out of karma. But I don't know that she's going to do that. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't think
I
she's
just I
motivated
don't know.
to do that.
It's just it's sad that Miss Janice didn't have anyone advocating for her.
Yeah. I wonder if there is something she could do. You know, I don't know if the countersuit is the right, obviously that's the Sonya thing to do. She's suing her now. You sued me, so I'm gonna sue you back. Um, but again, like I said, it's weird she's talking about it on the internet because everybody's listening, everyone's in her business. Why are you talking about it? She wants us to talk about it. You know how
She does.
she's throw rock
Mhm.
behind her hand. So that's why I don't even, I'm glad we talked about it today, but girl,
Yeah.
no more free no more free advertising about your lawsuit a situation. Like, nobody cares. You know what I mean? Miss Janice is
Mhm.
good. Hopefully Miss Janice has a good lawyer. It seems like she has a lawyer. The good news is, you guys, don't worry, Miss Janice has a lawyer, and it seems like they are on the case, but at the end of the day, it is quite possible that she might end up having to move. Just and
I'm pretty sure she will.
yeah, you know, I'm not an expert on this, but it just seems like it might be kind of a lose-lose situation, um, to rectify the situation. It's just one of these, like, since you've heard about it now, don't ever let this type of situation be you, because this is not, if you have a fiduciary responsibility in a property, your name should be on the deed.
Yeah.
Unless you're married. If you're married, that's a whole different set of circumstances because you have legal privileges and provisions set aside for married couples. They're not married, they're not related, they're not nothing.
Girl, this is gonna be ugly, but maybe Miss Janice knows
Mhm.
this. I don't know. I hope she does.
What would
It's so sad because she's, lived most of her life, in service, you know? I
Mhm.
don't know, because if Sonya's part is truthful, which is hard for me to believe that, I'm not even gonna say anything because
Well,
I don't
she's
care
not a
about Sonya.
reliable narrator. She's not someone who
Yeah,
you can just take her word as, like, like, read it and believe it immediately. You kinda have to take it with a grain of salt because she sways. She's very good
yeah,
at swaying, an argument,
yeah.
coming up with different angles. Even, like, if you were listening earlier, the thing about the baby, the black baby, and she's like, "Oh, well, that was her baby." Like, she jumps to assumptions and conclusions. So
In a really weird
she's very knee jerk. Yeah, she's very knee jerk, and she's very anti-female.
Yeah, definitely.
She's a she's the opposite of a she's a misogynist. I was about to say
She is.
she's opposite of a feminist, but I was like, "Oh, there's a word for that."
Mhm.
She's
Misogynist, male
misogynistic, yeah.
identified,
Mhm,
mammy.
mhm.
Um, that's what we call the overt mammy.
And she's so
That's what
aggressive
she
with it.
is.
She's
Mhm.
got so much aggression with it. It's so ew.
Girl, she was blaming women for their own domestic violence.
She's horrible. She's
Mhm.
horrible. Yeah. Let me see what folks are saying in the chat.
But yeah,
Miss Janice had a
I'm gonna
wherewithal to run
go
away a
ahead
charity. Say it one more time.
I'm gonna go ahead and get to editing some content. I do appreciate you letting me come up. And girl, this was fun and crazy. And like you said, we got the airtime. So
Okay. So is
we got
everyone
the
here subscribed to TashaK.com, TashaKLive.com? That's where we're
Mhm.
okay.
TashaKLive.com.
Okay,
And
period. Is that every day? Is that every other day?
every other day. I've got some new stuff coming up next week on there. And Tasha and I are working on, we'll be working on a documentary in April. And
Period.
just have regular content. And then, you know, the other places that I am.
Instagram, Facebook, all of the things to keep up. Right.
Yep.
It keeps social media social. So get on the social sites and you know what I mean? And then you can keep up to date on what's going on, right?
Right. Period.
We love you.
Love you guys. Love you
Okay.
too.
All right.
All
You take
right.
care. I'll talk to you later.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Thank
Take
you.
care. All right. Bye-bye. Y'all. Okay. Wasn't this a wonderful Sunday? Y'all, I'm going to let y'all go. We have been here for over 3 hours. I feel like we're at a good stopping point. We'll finish this up tomorrow. We're at the 1 hour mark over here. Girl, if we must, we'll get this done tomorrow. Sis been live way longer than I needed to. If I can come back, because I got to interact with my family at least some and make some food, baby. Let me go get my dinner together and started, and let me get myself together and et cetera, et cetera. I'll see if we can come back because I wanted to talk about some other things. We'll have to finish up Nesto and Sonya tomorrow, baby. It's too much. It's too much, and ma'am is so draining. Anyway, so I hope this was a good update for y'all. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you to everybody who hit the like button. Anybody who subscribed on today or yesterday or the day before or the month before. If you've subscribed to this channel, thank you. Okay. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you. Sent a little something, something on thank you. Okay. We appreciate all of that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that too, Fit Mom. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Take care. Have a good afternoon. I'm gonna try and come back, y'all, but let me go ahead and get some dinner popping. I got to get my kitchen together. Just send some good vibes my way for some energy to handle this kitchen. And if I can feel good about what's going on in that kitchen and my dinner, then I'll come back a little bit later, okay? And we're not going to talk about this, okay? And we'll get caught up on these two on tomorrow, okay? All right, guys. I love you guys. Have a good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us today. And this was so much fun. Bye, guys.
You can sleep. Side hand, I'll be that too. Because chicks are young and this chick is old. So I'll be the side hand. Thank you, Reggie, for correcting her. I will be the side chick. The mistress, the side chick, the hand. It's whatever. I mean, name calling is what y'all do.